Oi, oi, Savaloi. Welcome, people. Welcome back to the Martin Leaker channel. This will be very wiggly and awesome. So make sure to stick around. And just check. Give us a big 420 in chat if my comms are in order. Sounds fantastic. Okay. This is the first Flaterday. I'm all excited. First Flaterday. Thank you, 420ers. Thank you, Frenick. Thank you, Alva Billy, my brother. Nora. Oh, my awesome friends. Kate, everybody's in the chat. Awesome. Yeah. This will be epic. We're going to have a lot of fun here today. Martin's going to do what I do best, and that is spill my Brian. Okay, we're going to peel back my Brian, and we're going to have a look inside and see what Martin is thinking, and I'm going to share it all with you. Now, my spidey senses are tingling. I mean, tingling. I've been all week, for a couple of weeks. I'm just scratching my head with it all, wondering what it is. But now I've moved beyond that into a new realm of understanding that it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Everything that has been going on the last couple of weeks has been bullshit, and it's meant to be bullshit to drive, whatever is going on. But it's got my spidey senses tingling in the subject concerning the topic of Antarctica. Antarctica. It's getting people really fucking triggered. It's really weird. Let me explain something to you guys. That wasn't Ezekiel. Let me just... Peace, KJV, stick around. I'm going to be showing that moon map later. Let me just talk about that. Earlier in the week, New Year's Day, I joined the Alien Events hangout. A few of the members of it. They got this cosmic command going on. And so I had a hangout with them. And it was different. It was different. But my friend Eric, Eric Damer, he was talking about, the moon map, Martin. We'll talk a little bit about that because a lot of people, although it does support flat Earth, I've discarded it. I've discarded it because when it first came out in the idea, that first year back in 2015, I went in search of all of the ideas and moon maps that were ever made in the same era, and I compared them all, and wherever that image came from, I hope there's some other ones out there because I can't find any. I'm really good at this. So Vibes of Cosmos, yeah, he talks about it, and other channels as well. So that's why I really just kept away. We're gonna have a look at it, okay, and see what Max Marticus thinks, and in his honest and basically real look at things, because that's what we're going to do. My senses are tingling, and I've really had suspicions because of all of the maps that I'm going to show you, the images that I'm going to show you, the phenomena that have happened in the sky lately, with what they're saying are drones, plasmoids, UFOs, whatever the fuck is going on. I'm in the camp, as you know, of there are others, and they're the Phoenicians, and they're no longer around anymore. Happy Flaterday, Annie. They're no longer around anymore, because if they were, I'd be able to spot one. So they've gone away. And there's the endless books, guys. Gulliver's Travels. He stays away for a year and a day, and he ends up in a land where Lilliput, where there's like little people, because he's a giant. It occurred to me years ago through this book when I started reading this. This is one of my favorite books, The Smoky God. Smoky God. It's a book by Willis George Emerson, and it's a book of the voyage to the inner worlds, the Smoky Gods, where he goes to the North Pole. Olaf Johnson, you may or may not be aware of this. If you're flat earther, you certainly are. And he goes into an inner world, same sort of narrative as Admiral Byrd, but he does pop out in the southern bit. Now, in the past, for some reason, now you notice that all maps that I will present are set out in an up-down, north-south, north-south Mercator type of projection. They never really come in any other way. It's the way we understand projections of maps. But in the past, they were presented places and names, etc., upside down. So maybe sometime in the past, I'm just guessing, it would be a really easy trick to do if we weren't around to witness it, if they swapped the N for north and the S for south on a compass. Fancy that. Imagine doing a simple little trick like that and setting all of that off. That would be, just a simple trick like that, and it changes the paradigm. How clever that would be, wouldn't it, if they really did that? So we're having to think about maps. We're going to look into some of the images of antiquity. I've got a shit ton to show you. Later on, we're going to look at how really, really weird it is in the Middle Ages. So brace yourself for that. You may need a handkerchief. Not for tears. It won't be sad. Yeah, Marticus von Volvo, because I can't spell vulva. But, yeah, you have a really nice Volvo. I'm part... Listen, my father lived in Stockholm. I'm part Swedish, okay? I'm part Viking, me. Yeah, sometimes I like to go full Viking when I'm listening to How Long. Anyway, so we're going to have a fantastic greetings. Let's give a few of you shouts. So, oh yeah, my spidey senses, because of all of this stuff that's been going on in Antarctica has got my spidey senses tingling. I'm going to look at these adjacent lands that have been shown on moon maps, the maps that I'm going to show, and other evidences like smoky gods in literature and other stuff like that. We're going to go through it all, see what we think. Nostra Fundum, as you know, the idea out there that these other lands are there. But I've been talking about this for a shit ton of years. The possibility of there being other lands. It makes perfect sense to me. There's all these technologies. What was it Werner von Braun said? Oh, yeah, but we got technology from others. And he's got what on his, the SAMs? There's a firmament above on his slab where they buried him. Yeah, what the fuck ever. So this week, I had that aliens event interview, and the famous Brad Olson gets triggered by flat earthers. Now, I've been in the flat earth since get-go, and I can say that I have had 1,000 people get really, really triggered basically in the presence of a flat earther. It's really unusual. And I literally have asked a dozen people. They don't go too far because I wouldn't really have that. But I've had people like literally go to pieces, go to shit, because I won't believe the same as what they're doing. And me, I'm like, well, that's about you, dudes. I couldn't give a fuck. I'm not going to get all unhappy and all stressed out because I'm not making the claims, am I? It's just you're like, and you see it, this knee-jerk thing every time. I've literally asked people, can you identify what's happening to you? Why are you getting so angry? Do you know? And then, I've had one or two that have stopped and identified that they're getting angry with me for not, thinking the same as them. Isn't that weird how everybody's got to think the same as me or I will get angry? What's that all about, guys? Sounds a bit culty to me. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about other lands and the possibility of other lands. There are a shit ton of maps, stuff that I'm going to present. It's all very tantalizing, but later on it's going to be real fun. So stick around because we're going to shine bright tonight. How can we possibly know anything? Well, Roger, we can't actually prove that we're even here, can we? So there's that. So there's McLovin, who's King James Bible these days. Jeffrey, 1984 it literally explains everything. Facts, Marty. Stick around, my bruv. You'll love this. Same as religion. Well, that is just the worst of it all, isn't it? Nationalism. What drives people away from people more than religions and nationalism and everything else? Imagine just getting scrapped with that. The way I see it, guys, all of that money for Antarctica and all of that, yeah. And all of that bullshit that they carry out, all these psyops, government psyops, all these things on the fucking computer all of the time, all the investment and that. And it does absolutely nothing. It does absolutely nothing but infuse the flat earth. Because then, hang on, we're suppressed on YouTube. Once we're bigger than fucking Donald Trump, now you're hard pushed to find us. Now there's all this massive government expenditure to try and catch us up. There is definitely something going on, don't you think? No fucking shit. They're rattles. They do not like the idea. They're the same, aren't they? Wee. Call a fucking ambulance. Get over it already. Listen. This is not going fucking nowhere. Okay, this is not going nowhere. I don't give a fuck what they think. And this Duffy, if anybody knows who this flat earther is, Steve, that's shit out of nowhere on his show, okay, because I've had the feelers out and no one knows anything about it, and he's speaking for the behalf of the whole flat earth movement. Anybody know him? Because nobody who I knows him, and nobody knows anybody, and he's not in the community. Yeah, Duffy pulls him out. And what does he do the whole time? Yeah, he brown fucking noses, blowing smoke up his bum the whole fucking time, which a flat earther wouldn't fucking do, by the way. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're so right. How could we have not known? Fucking hell. They just shit them out of nowhere when they need them, don't they? But I just got this feeling deep down in my stomach that this smug grin that all of them have got, right, is going to be wiped off their face. Okay, because that sort of smug, sort of evil smugness, yeah, that's not sustainable. That shit just comes undone quick. Okay, because it's not from the creator. It's not divine. It's not beautiful. It's not love. How can it win? Of course it can't. It could shrivel up. Who could destroy his beautiful wickedness? Martin Liedtke. What a lot of bollocks. What a lot of fucking contrived wank that soaked up tens of thousands of the truther community, where they gloat it all up and get money and make money and views and all that, and we give it to them. Fuck off with that. All of it. I've listened to every single fucking word, and I'm not believing anything. There's something in the eyes. It's always in the eyes. And I can spot a liar. Yeah, you can't bullshit a fucking bullshitter, guys. Yeah, I can see a liar a mile away. And listen, if your eyes are smiling, okay, then you're up to something. It's just a giveaway. Okay, body language too. So I'm not happy about all of that. But we're going to rise on. We're going to rise above. We're going to shine bright. It's going to be fantastic. Spread the word. All the messages. All leaks back to them anyway. So that's what we're doing. Well, extraterrestrial means extra terror, doesn't it? Extra land. So there's that. And I once watched a film. It was really good with Justin Timberlake. I actually got it, but the audio's a bit shit. Called In Time. The people were living in this civilization dependent on time, and it was just the same as this civilization, really, the money energy. But there was this whole wider civilization of elites outside that they knew nothing about. Bigger secrets in here than we know, guys, and they haven't got the answers. None of us really have. I'm just proposing my research and my suspicions, and literally my instinct. And my instinct tells me, yeah, there's a rat. Okay, there's lots of rats, and they're all scurrying around because their shit's not good. Their kung fu's not strong, and our kung fu's strong, so they're panicking. Does that sound about right? So you're a yay for flat earth? Good. Yeah, but they get really rattled, I've noticed. Wow. What is that? Got confidence issues, have they? I don't even know. It's really weird. Anyway. Well, you've got to consent to certain things, but they give. That's why literally the whole realm is based on that. It's part of the rule set in here. Is they don't like it. They just do everything like basically you do it all by consent, don't you? And this is why you get the option with cookies to, I know sometimes you got to dig in, is to opt out of cookies, because you literally got to. They need your consent for anything, and if you keep giving the energy and the consent, then they got it all. Why didn't they, all of these flat earth channels that have been cranking up, that went there, James Youngblood, and they just don't bring up that simple fact. What is fucking going on already? It's all about a celestial observation. What the fuck? And they went there, they went there like NASA with all of the equipment in the world to do what? And who leaves a camera on flat earthers all of the time anyway? That's suspicious. Like these cameras just left on, just looking at sweet fuck all. What's that all about? I know there was some clause or something where Toon was he was going to just record the flat earthers, because basically it's really weird that they didn't presume that they already knew there was a 24-hour sun. Like the telephone doesn't exist. You can't call down there and say, is it 24-hour sun to fucking day? What a fucking setup. Let's think we're fucking born yesterday. Jesus fucking Christ. I can't believe. Wait, you actually think, yes, DC, I actually do think that. Because I go with my own eyes, you see. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen this weird watery ball going through a vacuum of fucking space into what? Ever accelerating space. They don't even know what the acceleration's for. It's supposed to be slowing down, innit? You're a badass pattern breaker, Marty. Well, I tried my Otto brother. Love you, my Otto brother. Do try. I'll bring you bacon pattern. So anyone else's spidey senses tingling? I think they're hiding land. I got evidence that I proposed, well, I showed a video, got copyrighted for it. It was an old National Geographic type of thing from the 1950s when they took all of this equipment down there. They were building, just digging the ice up, massive caverns, putting nuclear reactors down there. You Google it, they say, oh, there's no nuclear products. Got to keep it mint. Got to keep it mint for all of these fucking experiments. Save humanity. Give us penguins. We want penguins. What is the point? We're all fucking penguins. Get back down there. Actually, we should all do a GoFundMe and do a balloon thing and blow them all out of the water. That'd wipe the fucking smile off their fucking cheeky faces, wouldn't it? Do you like the sound of that? Yeah, it's all part of the game, isn't it? But at the end of the day, what's it all come back to? Driving them content. DAC. I had ideas. Someone does not follow the story, cares about it. Okay, well, you haven't been following it. It's just like, it's a flat earth thing. If you've been in the community as long as I have. And it's just people just basically wanking all over it. I got, some saying it, I think, anyway. It says Flat Earth British in my channel name somewhere. Never heard of him, Nora. Thank you. Never heard of bleeding Dave. Dave. Send him over. Needs to speak with me. Yes, needs to speak to me. All right. That's why he's fucking playing at. Okay. Let's get into some usage and look at this beautiful, lovely place you can go on holiday. No, it's not Morocco. It's not Saint-Tropez. It's Antarctica. You're going to get a chocolatey suntan. I've got a book over there. It is absolutely horrendous, though. It just paints such a bleak picture of Antarctica. Like, you're definitely going to die if you stick your nose up and that. Which is weird, because it's not what we see. It just totally blew me out of the water, the whole thing. It's like, what are all those satellites in the sky, DC? Well, that's a good question. I've got, night vision goggles. I can see these things shitting around in the sky. Well, I think that they are. This is just me, though. You can quote me on this if you like. I think they're critters. I think that there's waters above, rods, etc., and some of these orbs as well. Are just deep sea critters, and they're bioluminescent because they're deep sea, because they're at the bottom of their ocean, which is above Adam. If that makes any sense. I've seen loads of shit up there flying around, and a lot with the loon balloons and everything else. I don't, you need you need a ball for anything to orbit, because the idea of orbiting is just falling away from Earth and constantly missing at 17,500 miles an hour. And if you look into how many they say are doing this and constantly missing one another, etc., it's impossible. And if you look at the moon, you should witness fucking tons of these things passing all the fucking time. You never ever do. Personally, I've not really seen any, but I have seen shooting stars, and I have seen strange phenomena in the sky like UFOs as well. So what are satellites? They don't need them. It's all ground based. Go out into the desert. Does your signal drop off? Well, you know why that is, don't you? Because I'm going to fucking satellites. Jess, good to see you. Yes, it's a weird mental thing that goes on with the triggering of people when you're not like thinking the same. It's like it's not almost like it's not allowed in their mind. It's pretty weird. So, what are you saying? Time to kick ass, kick the cabal's ass, whoever they are. That's another word just chucked out there, isn't it? It's all gangsterism at the end of the day, and gangs and stuff. I can dig that. There's cults and things. That's the way it's always been. It's about energy, our good, loving energy, and soaking that up. Vampires. I'm going to give it to them. Fuck that. 7 Ontario Sasquatch. all them icky vibes, icky energy people all hanging around in the lovely flat earth movement is not something I like, Wonder Dog. Because we're really groovy, nice people. We don't get rattled. You're screaming at us, it's a fucking glow. We're like, yeah, all right, fucking hell. That's about you. Enjoy. Fucking hell. Anyway, I know NASA own all helium and all of that. I'm not really bothered about what goes on up there, to be honest with you, because it doesn't determine anything on the floor, does it? Let's be honest. So I'm thinking about, like, they're not going to shit a curve out. So there's that. And they're not going to make water bend either. Let's go try. AJ? Yes, welcome to the flatness. Anyway, Matt? Okay, let's get stuck into some juice. Connie Lingus. Ooh. Connie Lingus. A Romanian bear. And Frenick and Mel. Happy New Year to you all. This is the first Flaterday. It's been shit a ton of content this week, hasn't it? Last week. We're having fun. Talking about all things that are going on in the realm. Concerning pop stars and stuff. Oh, thank you, DMN thing. Peace Frog, welcome back. And Bob. Yeah, hiya. Okay. Planet equal ET. Well, let's have a look what we think. I got a load of evidence, actually. Well, obviously, it's not direct evidence because I'm not down there. But, you just think all the maps were in reverse. What a cunning trick that would be. But, there could be infinite number of reasons as to what is going on in this realm. I don't think any of us will actually get to find out, really. Maybe actually none of us actually know. Not even the elites. Maybe they're just fucking... Maybe we'll be the first people to ever break the code and find out what it is. Pod life. We're in pod life. We're in 1972 in pod life. Okay. Let's start here. Right. Let's have a little look. Okay. A bit tongue-in-cheek, some of these, but it's okay because it's Flat Earth British. At some of the models. Now, I do, Russian vids probably see my thumbnail and literally give birth to a small brown baby, or maybe even twins. And he is going to have an echo because he's like, this is against the Holy Bible, don't you know? Saying that there's more beyond. Well, no, maybe the Bible only deals with stuff inside and doesn't deal with all that shit outside. I'm just saying. So this is the Greek and the Jewish and the other versions Bible, where you can see that they haven't got the Americas because this is all that exists in the world back then, apparently. Chaos down below. That means the magnet is all over the place, which is why you can't drill down. Apparently, the Chinese are going to drill a hole deeper than the Kola Deep Shaft, which was 12,000 feet. 8 miles down. Deepest they've been. How can they know it's a molten core if they haven't been anywhere? Oh, we listened to it. You listened. Fuck off. And under there is Tartary, which is like basically sounds a bit like Tartarus. That gives people saying, well, that's hell, that is, man. That's a negative connotation. I don't think them Tartars were any good, Well, I think they're a damn sight better than these fucking Phoenicians. Let me tell you. I don't think they're big on probing and stuff either, like the Phoenicians. The aliens, whatever they are. Anyway, many moons ago, I scratched this up. It was a 1,000-year-old map that was dug up. Okay, was this the world map made 10 centuries ago? As in a newspaper, and it is really intriguing. Everyone first seen that, they shit the bed. It was amazing. Well, imagine if it was, though, guys. To me, logically, intellectually, I think it's possible. I really do think, even if these are separate domes of an experiment, this is vault life, different experiment for each adjacent world, seeing how they pan out. And you can see the overlapping worlds in each world. The Greek stuff that went on before here is echoes of another place, don't you think? The Phoenician world, which is in an adjacent world, which is not necessarily overlapping dimensions, but overlapping worlds, cultures. Why not? And why not the middle bit, which is like basically everyone in here is just all befuddled and doesn't know anything about their reality. And they got all of these weird science priests, religions. All they do is get angry all day and bang on about shit. Banana Earth. Oh, but Banana Earth, I think that's a fair contender. Years ago, we went with hemorrhoidal Earth because of Lord Christ. God bless his soul. He's gone back to his dad. But he said hemorrhoidal, which would go with a banana Earth. So yeah, 24-hour sun. Well, I didn't really mean any difference to me anyway. You know, a lot of people have got their own ideas of what's going on. But if you do imagine that out in here, this end, so you go from Chile down to this part, I'm going to show you a map of Antarctica without the snow. It is shit ton smaller than you think. And this part here is just a chain of islands. Western Antarctica doesn't exist as part of any continent. In fact, it's not even a continent as such when you strip off the ice. I'll show you in a moment. So Admiral Byrd said that there was an area outside in the expanse of Antarctica beyond Little America, the base there, that was untouched by man, or unseen by man, excuse me, and it was bigger than the whole of America. Bigger than the whole of America. And he said an untapped resource. I think that, you know, I know he was a Freemasonic admiral, but I think he was tipping us off right there. And the stuff he said about North Pole, what is all that about the North Pole? The Scottish pilot that said he took Byrd down into this hole in the North Pole apparently said on his deathbed that it was all true. Okay. So they're if in a location by you where my cursor is, then, you know, with the sun on Capricorn, spinny, 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 you don't get to apparently see their fucking going round and round your head. Is their fucking stiffy. But they got a big stiffy about Antarctica, and that's why I'm going to look at it. Okay, Pyramid Earth. Is them Egyptians trying to tell us shit, yo? Obviously, the water wouldn't spill off because there's an ice wall. Okay, it may be not that. Now, moon maps. Now, I noticed our brother Lunda McLovin is in the chat. Now, I had a really nice camera. I did not got no more, but I did take thousands of images of the moon. I was intrigued with Tycho crater, that light, and all of these striations, which they tell you are craters, don't they? But that can't be, you see, because craters would come in from all angles, but all of these are shown with boom, 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 just like bomb craters, but then all of the debris will go back in. It's just not synonymous. We've seen this experiment done in real time and it just doesn't work. What about pizza Earth? Yeah, the elite's trying to tip us off, saying we live on a pizza, on a chunk actually of pepperami, like the Who. Pepperami. Who even knows? But Hieronymus Bosch had an idea of what the place was. He put it in a closed. Excuse me, I got hiccups. He put it in an enclosed dome, Hieronymus Bosch, and he knew a stuff or two about resets because they're all in his artworks, aren't they? But this is how he proposed the world. He closed, just like the Bible says, but with more outside. So this phenomena is being recorded for years and years and years. Now, if it wasn't for the matching sunspots that they went really out of their way to show us that we have to trust because it's from them, telling us that it is exactly the same sun in Antarctica because we watched it all the way fucking down. So we just have to believe them. But what if there was, in these different ponds, they have their own electromagnetic setup of a sun doing an elliptical over them electromagnetically from the mechanism of this place. And then when it comes around to this part, okay, the ellipsis is visible from this realm. And it's warm. And it's melting the ice. It's melting the ice. That's why they were warm if they did go by into that bit. Okay. It's melting the ice and it's allowing ways through to the other worlds which were previously blocked for millennia. Or since the Phoenicians fucked off. Or the fall of the classical empire is my guess. And then that would be they're coming back. Or they're here already, because I have been convinced since about just after the year after 2019 that we had some sort of really, really fucked up invasion happen along the lines of invasion of the body snatchers, because most of the population have just gone. weird. And they're all in like some cult. They get grief. Don't think what they think. You're not allowed to think for yourself, apparently. And all that weirdness going on. Anyway, so here is a medieval depiction of what they thought was going on. As you can see, the line of sight from the mizzen or the crow's nest, and then you can see the top of this building over a ball, he says, not the same. So that was the Phoenician paradigm that come in, but the Japanese, excuse me, the Kabawashi man, have a different view. Now, the Buddhists, if you ask me, I think they know more about this reality. If you just look at the mandalas that they produce, the Makaba, the whole thing, they know about the system, the real system, through these people. So why would they really fake it? And if you imagine what Admiral Byrd said, so let's just give them the benefit of the doubt. They flew them down. It's not Patagonia at all. Somewhere else. It never happened a year ago. It all happened. Okay? Somewhere where? Because there seems to be like this outer barrier and then all of these, other continents. And maybe I did discuss with you before, guys, that all of these were dug out of this as mining spoil. You see all of these cliffs, like the White Cliffs of Dover, just look like quarries. Like they just come along with big shovels and took the fuck away. And then just like all of these are just, even though they're massive, we don't know what scales we're dealing with, are like Dubai backfilled. They've just been stealing our world little by little. Oh, I like that. The comets seem to have a big player in the reset as well. There's a Latin meteorum, where you can see Barbarus or Batabis and other comets that are in, they're predicted, which you can see they know what this place is. Got domes and everything is flat. There's no spinny bally thing going on. And you can see sun halos. To me, this is a reflection of electromagnetics, the four angels, and you can see it's captured the light right by there. I don't think this is a second sun because you can see this bit here. Okay, and then it's extended out there. I really do think that is a developing sundog that's caught yellow, to be honest. But the Book of Miracles, I'll show you some of the images from the Book of Miracles. It's unbelievable, right? It's a 16th century text, and it's definitely from the 1400s too, actually. And they show you like the atmospheric phenomena that's been recorded at the time. They give you descriptions with it. Apparently, it's all fact and it's happened. And they get like all of these things that look like craft and anomalous sun things. Excuse me. I think this is a sun halo. No. The ice wall surrounding us. That's something that my son first said to me when I talked about flat Earth is, why don't all the water run off, Dad? I've heard this 100 times, actually, when people talk to me. And I'm like, because there's an ice wall. Okay. Even though it's in debate whether or not there is in part of it, and then you could just have mountain ranges and other parts, bits of rock, bits. Hasn't necessarily got to be, whole thing, but it has to be contained because level water needs containing, and pressure system. So I think there's more going on outside. Excuse me. And I love this depiction. This is a really nice HD version of looking outside to see what is there. I'm trying to remember the artist's name. I'm in a brain fog. I'm sure you'll remind me. But have you noticed outside he's got Ezekiel's wheels? It's like just all like crazy matrixy type of technology. It's like outside of the simulation. It's just like 13th floor. You just see the grid pattern. So yeah, these ideas out there, guys. Oh, thank you, Milk Tea Alliance. The ideas now, these shit out of nowhere. You can't, I can't say, oh, this is true, because basically they shit out of nowhere when the idea of extended worlds first come along because of the Kabiwashi map and extended into these, people calling them different names, putting maps on them, and obviously they're, just we don't know the source. They just shit out of nowhere in recent years. So I think the Norse got an idea of what's going on. I do think it's Middle Earth where we are. I think Lord of the Rings tells us. I think we're multi-layered. So that above the dome is the Olympians, the gods, if you like, them ones that have strange behavioral patterns. And below us, okay, below us down here, Nephelm could be what they would call a bad neighborhood. Let's just call it that, shall we? The place where orcs would hang out. Caustic coffee cup. That's another thing that's been pushed out in the last couple of months, or the last month or so, as an idea of what is going on. When I seen David Weiss in the festival this year I went to, or last year, he had one of these in his hand, and he walked around and the sun caught it, and it was just unbelievable. And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. That's exactly what could be going on. So, I have almost 800 people watching. Stick around, don't go anywhere. So this beautiful, I know, this is my thumbnail. This is obviously a CGI, give you a good idea of what we're saying and what we're thinking. Now, the people who really find it difficult to understand where we're coming from and say, well, it can't be anything else other than a planet. It's like, okay, you can keep your planet. There's your fucking planet, okay? And there's all this outer space. They couldn't have made up a worse environment of what is supposed to be upper space, could have they? A vacuum, they say. Just making it all up, aren't they? Anybody agree? So yeah, I love the Axis Mundi and the Tree of Life, and the idea of the Norse mythology resonates for me anyway. You can see the disc here, and you can see the ice wall all around. It's very beautiful. They knew a thing or two, but they're always having shit tons of psychedelics, so they get a glimpse behind the veil, which is what's going on. Do you know, like in The Wizard of Oz? Okay, it's like you have to get courage and a brain and everything from the wizard, and then Toto goes and lifts the curtain, and there's the wizard. He's a crusty old man from Oklahoma who's a balloonist, by the way, and finds himself into another world on a balloon. I don't think that's other dimensions. I literally think he went to another place in that story, or the idea of that story, somewhere over the rainbow, way over there. Now, does that even make sense? What's the shape of a rainbow? It's like a dome. In fact, it's actually a full circle if you could just perceive it all, but you can't. So hemisphere, hemi means half. Half a sphere, a dome or a firmament. They keep saying, oh, it's in the hemisphere, don't they? Well, hemi, so it's what? It's in your half. Hang on, stop. You're saying it's in your half sphere. Oh, okay. There they are, the Olympians looking out. It's like, oh, Spartacus. Why can't you just get it right? I'm trying. I am trying. We favor you. I favor you too. It's a bit like that, yeah. They favor the brave, yeah. Spartacus, he's doing all right. So here's Antarctica. So here's the continent of Antarctica, okay, that Brad Olson visited, where he witnessed that there was no ice wall. This bit here, you know, this crusty little fucking island here. The rest is below sea level. You've got high bits. You've got apparently 2,000-foot blocks of ice where the boys went to visit. Can you imagine how cold it would be standing on a block of ice 2,000 feet thick? Stand on a block of ice, see what it would do to your health. It's really weird how they didn't suffer any of these effects of this 2,000 foot. Just, I don't know. But anyway, as you can see, there's not too much of it. A lot of it is below sea level. A lot of it is plains and a lot of it is mountains, but it's not that what they're saying, is it? Just to prove a point, here is a nice alchemical image of somebody who's looking through some sort of what looks like a wormhole, but he's inside of something that looks like an eye. Somebody like that in the chat. Somebody likes the old eye. That's another idea. We're living in the eye of God, obviously. And some of the religious depictions, which just nail it as they show you the biblical version of a firmament above and the stars on in the firmament, the comets going rushing by, and the sun and the moon. So we're going to have a look at some moony stuff in a minute, guys. Probably proper not into the moon at all. I don't even like it. It can fuck off already in my book. So we're going to look at some of this from 1557 a little bit later on. So unbelievable things. So, old ideas of what the Earth was like. One idea is very long ago is that the Earth was surrounded by water. Well, isn't ice water? Yes, I think it is, isn't it? Okay. The Hindus used to think the Earth was born on the back of a tortoise. That could be true too. In fact, I prefer that. Floating around in the Tartarian Ocean on the back of a turtle. Okay. The early Greek map showed the world thousands of years ago. That's funny that, because you use like people like Brian Cox and other science priests saying the Greeks knew it was a globe. Well, they fucking didn't. But that one is more believable. Two suns. I went on that show. They was mentioning it. I didn't speak up. They were saying, "Oh, it's Nemesis X coming to destroy us all." Heavens above, waters above, waters below. Okay, and I do think there's waters below, and these pillars as well. There's something about that as well. I think there's elements of truth in all of it. Elements of truth. I proposed and put it out there that we were actually in Noah's Ark. And the archangels, electrical charges in Noah's Ark, which help us or not help us. So these knights, yeah, they're like, oh, fuck, retreat, retreat, because they're just two massive big orbs showed up in the dead of night. Okay, well, they're happening a lot. We talked about this on the weekend with Campbell, as you know, on New Year's Eve. It's funny how they, in the Middle Ages, depict comets and other stuff as weapons, like a spear. Okay, it doesn't really look like a comet, this one anyway, does it? It looks like something else is going on. Okay, so old maps like this one, yeah, the old cosmography, this beautiful little 1500 number. I'll give you the link for this map, but it's a bastard to actually navigate through. But it shows you crazy mappage of Antarctica. Now, they can't have mapped it or done any good cartography in this period because it's not supposed to be discovered. And there's the fact that all of this bottom bit here comes up to the Tropic of Capricorn. So what? Is this like Terra Avus, Trellius, Antarcticus? So they're saying that this is Antarctic. So the Antarctica continent, what they say. But unfortunately, it's not, is it? I'm wondering if we're looking at different worlds. You know, why build one when you can have two copies outside? Why we got maps that have got like no Great Lakes? What? So they got like, I'm guessing this is like Hudson Bay or something, is it? Lake something or other. But River St. Lawrence is there, but no Lake Erie, Michigan, Ontario, or any of the Great Lakes. It's weird. I noticed that California can't seem to make its fucking mind up on the old maps, whether it's an island or part of America or not. And the coast doesn't go up like this to Oregon, does it? It can veer off to the west. It goes sort of up this way, doesn't it? So what about on top? Why is they mapping Hyperborean? Why are there so many? Why would they put that out into the ether? Look at this strange configuration. Looks like, cool, if that was actually going, that'd be trippy. It looks like Joe Knighty's time traveling device. Apparently, I'm a time traveling psychic soldier, so there is that. I did have my deep suspicions. So over here, we've got South America, okay, which is connected to Antarctica, Terra Fuego. Fuego? Isn't that fire? Yeah, because it's the most volcanic place on Earth. So don't volcanoes in the rest of the world generate heat? Yes, they do. Wouldn't they cause some sort of zone where it would be warmer with all that volcanicity and ash? Ash? Where's all the ash? I don't know. Anyway, maybe I'm overthinking it. Anyway, it comes all the way up, and I'm guessing that's New Guinea. So whether or not they've incorporated, to be, you know, fair on stupid cartography, the whole of Australia and Antarctica together, and they're just making it up for when they get back to the boss, I don't know. But regardless to say, map makers can't make their minds up. in the old days. We got the Chinese. They got a bit of a weird thing going on in their maps with the old, or the Japanese. This massive landmass is apparently America, okay? But then you got these and this big square and all of this that are coming up again to Capricorn. What's going on with the old maps? And if you notice, there's a sun there and all that land above. No ice anywhere in the old world on maps. So this has always intrigued me, is this map here. I really love this map. It shows what's supposed to be Antarctica, and it shows Terra Sanctum, as in sanctuary. It shows where the Phoenicians come from, Phoenicia, and a load of other culprits that have shown up in the rest of the plain. And you know, these rivers, the Euphrates, the Tigris, just replicated in the Middle East. And guess what? The Piso and Tigris and Euphrates, guess where else they are? That's right, the Hyperborean, replicating river names, etc. Apparently they had snow in the Amazon this week. I don't know if that's true. That could be devastating to jungle stuff. Frost, fuck. But the Phoenicians, Phoenicia is there. Club Tropicano's drinks are free. That's where they all go. And these rock stars that I'm posting about as well, I think a lot of them live. I think there's a whole other world. I'm deeply suspicious that is the case. Because now, more than ever, all that fucking weirdness that just happened, my spidey senses are like, yeah, what? All that fucking effort to do what exactly? So you can see that it's a deserty place on this map, Antarctica. It has critters, no icy at all. What is that one saying there? Excuse me, eyesight shit. Terror of, not sure, it's Latin-y, but they do have place names. Terra Incognito, so I haven't been down there, yeah, but they got kangaroos. They come from somewhere, didn't they? The Okanga. And rhinoceros of Cosaurus. And it comes all the way up again to beyond the Tropic of Capricorn. So what's that all about then? Isn't? And America is doing one on this map as well. So what is going on with their cartography? I do not know. So America's got no Great Lakes. America's this bit here is connected, so it's like the whole of Asia. The Bering Straits has got this big, massive body, and America is actually Asia on this map. Imagine if that was the case. That would explain all this Italian buildings in America. No shit. Why do you think they don't want to build a land bridge across from Bering Straits? They could build like bridges across the Fox Islands archipelago and hop across. In fact, there's only short distances. They've got bigger bridges elsewhere in the world, so they could definitely do that. Why don't they? Get on with their buddies next door, the Russians. Have a word about things. Shake hands. Stop being so silly. Anyway, so people are putting like names to the lands beyond. It is provocative. It's nice to think about, but obviously can't substantiate that this is the case, that you can give them Osiris, Eten, Odin, and do a narrative on it, but Nostrika Fundum, I can't even fucking say it. Presents all of that. There's a few channels, one or two I don't want to really name on my channel, which put me off the old idea, actually, because I don't know who the fuck these people are, to be honest with you. So there's that. Oh, excuse me. My maps went all hysterical. So look, the whatever this is comes up here as well. All the islands in the Pacific. I'm guessing it's partly Antarctica. Maybe they thought it was connected to Antarctica. But again, they're not supposed to be down there. What's all these populations and people down here? All these towns and stuff on the old maps. Why are they putting towns and stuff on the old maps for Antarctica, guys? Pray tell. Anybody? Anybody? Okay. So I think there is stuff out there. And I've been thinking it for years. I've been talking about it for years. And my spidey senses have been tingling. Concerning the Urbano Monte map, this was found by Rob Skiba. Come up with this one. And then people saying instantly, oh, it's the ice wall, it's all lands all the way around, it just shits out of nowhere. Yo, look at this. But really, when you look into it, the outside bits are representations of what is going on in the inner world. So this bit here is shown here, close up, magged up around the outside of the map. So a lot of people had that completely wrong a lot of the time. Maybe that was the idea. Okay. Right, we're done then. We're moving on. So here we go. Now, a lot of people will be talking about this. It's wound me up. Crater Earth has wound me up. I don't know why. I should just look at it, really, because, as I said, I got millions of photos, and maybe it's just me, guys, okay, but I can't see it. Now, it's basically, there's the idea is there's a map out there. This isn't it. It's the highlighted version of what is supposed to be a 14th century German map, which shows all of the outer lands, excuse me, and the azimuth equidistant laid out. Although I'm not sure if there's a hyperborean included in this. Yeah, it looks to be. I'm not sure what these are here, because they don't exist off the west coast of Africa, do they? So I'm not sure what's going on with there as well. Not this far north, anyway. So people have said that the plasmoid or the plasma reflection on the moon is showing an exact representation of the outer worlds and the world we live in, which is good evidence towards extra lands and flat Earth, etc. But it's just I can't find it anywhere else. If I find the evidence elsewhere, you know, more of these maps be groovy, because I've dug all of these other maps out. This one was by Patrick Moore, who actually got knighted. Oh, Patrick Moore, but he mooned the map. And I'm guessing it's this bit here. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. Here is from the same era, all of these maps, which is really... no, that's the world, is it? Yeah, that's the world, actually. Terra Dignatus. South America completely connected to this Antarctica thing. Just have a look where I'm looking at you. Oh, wow, that might be a reflection, what they're saying of... It's not on the moon, is it? I don't think so. But anyway, really nice. I like that a lot. Well, here's another moon map. They got oceans, as you know, the Sea of Plenitude and other oceans, which apparently dry seabeds or whatever they say that they are. Here's one of the earliest you can find of what somebody has drawn on the moon. Galileo drew, as you know. And they did have really big microscopes, telescopes, excuse me. That's the other thing, microscopes, telescopes to look at the moon in the past and do their observations. The moon was discovered recently. I don't know whether you know. So it's amazing that they're doing Peary, like Admiral, the North Pole Explorer Peary Island, etc. Admiral Byrd on the moon, isn't it? I still can't see the configuration of the azimuthal equidistant anywhere else, but still really provocative idea. Now, the waxing and waning of the lunar path has a certain geometry that is identical to Fibonacci. Well, what is the chances? This place is not matrix at all. But anyway, the moon wasn't around forever. It got discovered in 1609. Yeah, it did. Galileo's first observations of the moon, 1609. Yeah, he discovered the moon. Thank fuck for that. So, yeah, it's provocative. It's good. I like it. It's good. But can I go with it as this is a reality? No. I look at it and I think it's extra proof that there is extra lands. And so, you know, if I see another map that is not that one, would be brilliant. Here it is. Let's have a look closer. So, yeah. Well, what is the moon? Anyway, this is the thing, isn't it? Can we prove it's a physical object? But it is really nice idea, obviously. And here's some other depictions of the moon, which lack the definition and azimuthal equidistance of the map. Lunar waxing and waning. You can see some of these version of it there. When I just went through hundreds of photos back in the day, and I never seen it, see, so I just moved on. I can see a little screaming baby there that's had his end severed, or something, like a monster eating it, or something. But maybe that's just like Freudian analyzation of one of those butterfly pictures. Maybe you can see something different. So, there used to be a man on the moon. I don't see the man on the moon anymore, but that could be Matt Tyler. Let's have a look at it closer. So I'm guessing, according to that map, it's over by here and stuff. But again, you know, only see it on that map that is presented by all of them channels. Apparently, it was on the UN wall, that map. But again, no evidence. So it's just shit out of nowhere, a bit like the Bano Monte map with a narrative behind there. And off we go. What about others? Do I think it's real? I don't know. I'm just looking at things, you know, from my perspective. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it is, because I don't know. What about them fuckers in other realms anyway? I'm not feeling it myself. This is a depiction, right, where you got the others, which I call the Phoenicians, always above in the clouds, in the chem clouds, and there they are there, arriving. And this is a picture of antiquity in the Large Hadron Collider. All right, it looks like the Large Hadron Collider, doesn't it? I'm concerned. But what is it doing? This wheel delivery is, you know, so is dimensional travel even possible? Jumping? Well, they tell us it is. Seen enough movies. So yeah, we'll have a look what there's these orbs that are turned up to antiquity and their meaning. This is an alchemical depiction of a woman with terrible growths. But there's this orb. And I think it's safe to presume that orb is like highly magnetic, and it is literally everything that is metal is just stuck the fuck to it. And it's floating. You'd be surprised how many of them orbs show up in antiquity. Also, ship raining from the skies we talked about umpteen times, you know, in the past in Germany, etc. But black suns. Okay, this is the moon. This is the sun. What is this? What is it? If there's the sun, there's the moon. What is that one? And all of that like terrible apocalyptic happening surrounding it. And some sort of experiment in alchemy where you can see the ring, this sphere, something inside it that goes. And again, you see these things just floating around. I don't know if they were trying to achieve lift in the way that they do with flying saucer experiments, if they're even a thing. So I think they went nuts with the DNA because there's all like animal heads on this orbis. But in the background is a storm, tsunamis maybe, electrical storms, and the city on fire. I'm pretty forward that whatever he's done here caused all of that in the background, because that's what it looks like, some sort of weird magic. Alchemical pictures have stacks. The Annunciation of Mary, a UFO comes, not and puts a laser beam through a belly for Jesus to turn up. Not Gabriel impregnated, maybe not impregnating, I don't know. I think angels might have smooth bits. But what is it? We're dealing with some weird shit going on in the realm, guys. What about this in antiquity? Looks just like the old-fashioned flying saucers we used to have in 1950s movies, doesn't it? Well, it's on the side bit of an alchemical Phoenician picture. I don't speak Spanish, but that is out of a depiction of the old biblical depiction, which they seem to be fucking around with something that looks like a UFO. So the alchemical knowledge definitely knows about the black sun or this black orb, because this skeleton is standing upon it. And there's some angels there as well. So how many suns have we got sitting around the table here? We got 4 suns sitting around the table here. Funny, they're under the zodiac as well, under the dome. And we got some alchemical cookings going on. And the dragon and phoenixes as well, and the plasma burst. And the dragon will eat the sun. Do you mean an eclipse? No. Something else. What? Well, Something along these lines. Oh, pray. Oh, we have brought this upon ourselves for our wickedness. If I'd have only not done it. Well, it looks a bit like Sputnik as well. Do I think Sputnik's up there? No. Do I fuck? It's stupid. It's got TV aerials on it. It's just part of that narrative between the Americans and the Russians playing everyone on Earth because they're buddies. They really are. They're all in the same club. They all got Phoenician shit in the background. And they're all in the same club. So, yeah, you can see what it does, though. So it's the same sort of thing as what we're seeing in alchemical pictures. So it's this Sputnik-y thing. You can see this is a sinister depiction. Sorry it's not cleared. But it's like a metallic ball. I don't know if you can see there's some sort of, looks like a map, but it's not anywhere on Earth. And there's people chained to it. And it's held by the devil. The devil has chained everyone to that ball. And there's all plasma stuff going on in the background. But you know, seen loads of these turn up in medieval depictions as well, just floating around in the air. So where are these coming from? Oh, look, fuck me. One of those UFOs again. Shit the bed. And these look like they're in Antarctica. Technology of a higher intelligence, not real at all. Why are they in so many depictions, guys? Let's have a little think about UFO technologies. Okay, well, they say they can time travel. They can say that they did it. They say that they made Glocken. They say that they conquered Vril through magnetic spin with mercury, creating a field you can see in here with this machine, which would create lift and negate inertia in any way, what you might call zero G. Off they go. So the narrative is the Foo Fighters, well, they're the most untrustworthy band in the world. That was a shame, wasn't it? But they're named after these UFOs that apparently, so they say, because we got to believe the military, thousands of pilots apparently said that they were buzzed by anomalous lights in World War II. Were they UFOs? Now, what I've noticed about UFOs is this. They've advanced with our fashions. So they went like all like retro in the 1950s, yeah, to match the movies, yeah. And then by the time the 1970s come along, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, they're going all like super fucking fantastic with these spinny lights. Now, I'm not saying these don't exist because I've seen them, but I'm saying, right, that these nothing to do with those grey little bastards. Okay, but I do think there's something to do with others because I've seen a UFO the size of Wembley Stadium that disappeared into a small split in the sky. So there is that. So the Nazis, did they really get the Hannibal down? Did they, the bell as well, the time traveling bell, but did they really do UFO technology? It's very possible that they could do some sort of tech. Are things hiding in the clouds? Now they say that they're there all the time and they're watching. They say that they configure and hide in the clouds. Phoenicians are actually in the water because they're in the clouds. So you're going to get a UFO detector. So I've been to some of these UFO-y places where people literally move out into the desert in New Mexico to witness UFOs. I've seen Starlink there, but basically it disappeared by the time we went and got a camera. Strange, anomalous clouds have been mistaken for UFOs, but they do look like them because, like I said, there could be some sort of technology where they're just hiding out somewhere over the rainbow. Okay, now these have been falling like fuck. I don't know whether you've seen them. Anomalous meteor showers as well that have been falling in the place as well. So where do they come from? Well, I think they're a byproduct, and it's something to do with the firmament itself. There's one of those orbs again. And there's a magnetic ring. So it's suspended from the air and experiments in vacuum. No, don't know. Oh, shit. Okay, let's move on. Because moving on to the Book of Miracles. Now, I'm just going to skim through a load of these. Now, this Book of Miracles is fantastic. I don't want to show you it all because there's so much of it. But I'm going to skim through because these were all supposed to be what happened in the past. Things like 1577, if that's what that is, J577. 826 people turned up. Awesome. Wicked. 3 suns ready to shine just for you. Why is that even showing? It's so bright that they've illuminated, just like craft. Whatever it is, guys, it has been ongoing, and I'm not going to deny it, because I mentioned on that UFO show, or no, my show on the weekend, well, my 8th birthday party, it was like Close Encounters of the Third Kind out of the street, and all of the people in the street were there to witness it. I thought that they turned up to say happy birthday to me. I was like, it's the alien. Well, shit. Sorry about that. I didn't actually think aliens. I was more thinking about spiritual matters back then, guys. So I was thinking more in the lines of godly stuff. Floods, apocalyptic floods, and unusual comets. Comets, they'll fuck up the day. Look, you can see, look at these that are registered. Unbelievable sun halos, double halo there. It's looking all white outside. I'm not sure if it's actually snowing, but it is bleeding freezing. So this is, I think, just out of the Bible, a biblical depiction sort of thing, a book of Revelation of the Hydra, isn't it? That brings a load of fuckery with it. All that story of the Antichrist and oh God Almighty. See how they just jump on a cloud and they're taken? What the fuck is wrong with that? Oh, I don't like the way that the tongue's hanging out. He looks like he's a horny dragon. It's like he's just rubbing himself on that man on there. It's terrible. But the rest of the world's all falling apart. It's the last thing you want, isn't it? Horny fucking dragons. Jesus. It's bad enough in this place. And then you see this and loads of alchemical depictions. This angel being with these columns for legs with this information. Yeah, read this. This will give you the technology for a death punch. So basically what you do is you punch somebody and sometime in the future they will die. Well, won't they die anyway? Yes. Oh, okay, I see. I understand completely. Demons bursting out of a well, but it's connected, whatever this is happening. Oh, they look ill as well. Pestilence, this is really caused by an angel and his sound vibration. Sounds like a technology to me, not world technology, doesn't it to you? So we just looked at that. Fire and brimstone fucking up the world of skyscrapers and shit. Hail as well. You can have apocalyptic hail that can wreck your car and put dents in it and stuff. I don't know why a laurel leaf is on that one. A lot of people think that all of the weather is manufactured. I actually think that everything in this place is some sort of technology. That's what magic is. And if you hack it and you get on the right vibration, I think the world is your oyster, is what I think. So let's dip through. Okay, some maybe lavery thing going on, but I'm going to move on. More sun doggage. The sun has got a face. The sun has got his hat on. Hip, 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on. And he's probably not gay. Shit. This explode. But it's not showing you what has happened. But as you can see in J546, this city got seriously duffed up. Battles in the sky. Okay, well, I don't know what the interpretation of what that can be, meteor storms or what have you, but you see a lot of this holographic armies. Now, if you remember rightly, in the Mahabharata, there's a little bit, I think it's when Arjuna's gonna bum rush Krishna's army up on the hill. And then sees all these fucking soldiers. They're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And they run straight the way fucking through them, because it turns out that Krishna had holographic technology. Thousands of years ago, the Veda, to see. Okay, so the blackest night, and they had all fire in the sky. There's your dragons, and these things. I bet if they're really low, you could hear them crackle like a space rocket. Crackle, crackle. So yeah, we've been talking about comets for years. I definitely think they're a player in it. All. So what we got here? We got the Muslims with Bambi. I got kicked out of Islam. They said, no, Matt, you can't have that many wives. And that was the end of it. And we got Tataria. Oh, try another religion. The religion of me. Snakes in the sky. More Hydra. Right, let's squeeze through, because I basically want to get down to atmospheric stuff. Shit, look at this big guy turning up. bringing tsunamis and hell. Huh? I didn't say salamis. It wouldn't be that nice. Salamis, tsunamis, and hell. Oh, it's one of those Phoenician whales. All the world. What? So the whole world got wrecked back here, back then. These black suns, shit tons. Look at this. What's that? It's a fucking rocket with 1520 behind the chapel. Yeah, this church has got a rocket with a flaming back thing on it. Somebody better tell Elon that they were doing it years ago. He used to catch fuck up. Oh, look at all the psyops they're doing at the moment. Yeah, man, a Tesla fire, big one. Get the president. Call SWAT. The black sun. So if it is a sun, I'm associated with pestilence and a locust. Locust can wreck your day. Ooh, don't stand. Oh, she stood in lava. I bet that stung. It's not something you can just put ointment on and make sure it goes better. Is it? Is really fact. We've all seen that film, haven't we? Volcano. What happens to that woman when she walks in the lava? Yeah, it looked fucking painful, didn't it? So yeah, the world was completely wrecked according to this book in the Middle Ages, guys. What do you reckon? And look at all the atmospheric shit going on. Is this 3 moons and a comet? 3 suns? Okay. It snowed. But again, Ragnarok, that could be a resetter as well, because it could get really, really cold and freeze the fuck up. This halo caused all of the buildings to fall down. Okay, maybe it didn't. Oh, it's banging. We got more Ezekiel's wheels. I love them Ezekiel's wheels. Like the windmills in your mind. They're like that a bit. Yeah, I'm going to do more rock disclosures. Was picking up on some information about Nielsen as well and others. Alan Wilson. I can't wait to get on all of that soon. I love doing these music things. You, yes, you're my bitch. Oh, what were you doing with those sheep? Nothing. Are you Welsh? No. Yes. So here's a map of the world according to the Book of Miracles. Down in Africa, you've got this really fucking ugly monster. That's a bit nice. Is it Europe? We got the Hydra, because if you cut off one head, another one comes up. That sounds totally European. There's a bear eating people over there in Asia, and we got a pissed off griffin here up in Asia. Witches brooms. He looks Arabic, doesn't he? I think this tree's gone. Something's already badly happened. Okay, let me get a pillow behind my back because, I'm not comfortable. Oh, look at that mud flood. Oh, we're all sinking in the mud. Fuck me. My head's in the mud. That can happen. Shit, look at this shit go down. Let's have a look. So these guys are being led by a guy with horns. That's Moses. I'm guessing this is Pharaoh's army. What are they doing in medieval clothing? Okay, that's a good narrative in the Bible. But somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. What is this bit here? Anyway, it's quite trippy, isn't it? Book of Miracles. So we're moving on to this. I got my suspicions about this now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you can join in. The Waldorf Astoria Hotel, okay, stands on the site of where the Statue of Liberty was built, and it's on the corner of 33rd and 5th. 33rd and 5th, and there's something about this place I can't really get my head around. It is the best luxury in the world. It's got to be the best one. It said it was the finest hotel in all of New York City. There it is. It was 2 hotels, the Waldorf and the Astoria, 2 separate hotels, which eventually joined into one. There's a stupid contrived story about it. And what you see is this massive Italian building. 1,000 rooms for the staff alone. And it's that neo-Gothic look, isn't it? It's got that Tatarian feel. It's just like the Dakota Hotel, but beautiful. So this is 5th Avenue. and this is 33rd Street. But if you notice in front of this, there's a big hole in the ground here, which goes really low down. Okay. Now, apparently in the 1930s, because they couldn't get another site, apparently, to build the biggest skyscraper in the world. So why didn't they build it there? It's because of this fact. They wanted the coordinate, the 33rd coordinate, this 33rd corner, or 33rd and 5th. It was about putting it on that coordinate, which is probably smack on a ley line, yeah, where you could amplify the G field. They know exactly what they're doing. So this apparently had to go. They knocked it down in the 1950s at great cost, which makes little sense. Okay, well, I've got some photographs of the Waldorf Astoria, which might blow your mind to think what they knocked all that down for that massive skyscraper. Symbol of the empire, symbol of victory, symbol of taking out a civilization and replacing it with your buildings. Now, doesn't that sound like what they do? Look at the quality here. Can you just imagine time traveling back to this? Look at the quality in the windows, the valet. Can I help you, madam? Or probably more in American. Can I help you? Got the dome going on, everything. Just absolutely fantastic. What about inside? So I don't know if this even existed. I'm just saying, I think it existed. But guys, it's so weird that so many depictions are like engravings. But again, this had to be very innovative for its era, because everything is electric in this place, as you can see. And this is the coach station, which looks like a bus station. Look at the wrought iron. Drive your coach in, drop them off straight at the gates or the doors of the lobby. So they had all different styles of rooms as well. You can have the Arabic or the laying around in India look on strange Moorish atmosphere to some rooms. That one looks like Arabic or Moorish. And expansive. They had the biggest restaurant in New York at the time, and they knocked it down. Look at the ceiling. This is wood. Somebody craft that shit, guys, like they did in the Tudor period. Somebody craft this out of wood. And they knocked it down. Something wrong there. Look at this. All of that Phoenician decoration. Just get rid of it, if it did exist. Get rid of it, and then build a new Waldorf Astoria, apparently, a few blocks away, so that we can put up our fantastic new skyscraper. Look, this is theatre. Although this looks like an engraving and not a photograph at all, it will show you that somebody put a painting on it, on the ceiling, and they knocked this out of work down. Wasn't a listed building or protected in any way, was it? Thank you. Yeah, it's crazy stuff, Roy. I don't know. Look at these, the quality of roofing, this stuff here. Can you see every single inch is decorated? I'm studying them. That is a Tudor rose as well. I'm just thinking that's really weird. But you can see the Phoenician paneling that I show you often, the complete Phoenician paradigm with this. But can you imagine the quality oak furniture by the look of it, guys? Persian carpets, and look at this restaurant with the organs. The size of the organs, guys. Organ music playing out, the vibrational quality. This is a total totalitarian fucking building. This pit, like a jungle bit. Tropical tea garden. I bet there was running water, keep all them vibrations all high. Oh, lovely. This one a bit more Texan. Got the long horns going on there. One of those Texan chandeliers you see. All very beautiful and all very nice. Different themes for different rooms. Vast, expansive restaurants. My God, look at the effort on the ceilings, though. Marble columns. Spent fucking $2 million getting rid of it. Put up that shitty skyscraper. My God, that makes no sense. Sorry, it's not registering. Not when I've witnessed these photographs to think that they tore all of this out and they're not the building down. That had been there, 30 years? no, 35, 36 years, something like that. There's a story, the two hotels got built at different times and they're connected. It's a really contrived story. Holy fuck. Which room would you have? Oof, the choices. If I was looking at a catalogue, I would like, I don't know what room I want. This one looks a little bit cheaper. This looks a bit more. We'd have to look at the price range, wouldn't you? But wow. Oh, I love a bureau. I've always wanted a bureau so I could write on it. Gonna write a classic. Gonna write it in an attic. Oh, there's a little fireplace with some underarms. Okay, so you can see it's excellent beyond belief, and then they just knock it all down for some reason. Ooh, nice bathrooms too. Nice deep bath. Love a deep bath. And then they rebuild it with this one. It's not too far away. The Waldorf Astoria, which is, as you can see, Art Deco, same as what went on the replacement for the Waldorf Astoria, the Empire State Building. So they needed its footprint. There's something important about this building. You know, it's been in too many movies, and King Kong, etc. And it was a landing port, as you know, for the balloons, the transport of the day. And this was in the King Kong movie. You see King Kong sitting there. This is the part where you cry because you love King Kong. And they basically machine gunning with fucking planes showing the ultimate cruelty of humanity and how lovely critters are misunderstood. Oh, they purpled it up in the modern day. But I'm guessing this Antiquitech works. Guessing. Get dropped off right in the center. The footprint looks too big for the Astoria as well. I'm not so sure. There are pictures of what went apparently on where the Astoria was first. But I'm not buying that either. Wow, look at that for a shot. Yeah, that's just fucking stupid. I'm not sure if they're even doing that. You get that wrong, you're just gonna die. So what's the point? Oh, it's fun. It's invigorating. This old New York church, covered in ivy. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, they moved it. I think that they needed the footprint, and I think they do it with all these places. I'm actually in the camp of thinking that it's all about coordinates, times, and dates for these events to do with pop stars, wars, any of it, all of it. Wow, thank you. New West Reset for the super. Very juicy as always, Martin. Cheers. Okay, well, brace yourselves because it's going to get juicier. These are some unusual images out of the Middle Ages, as you can see. This man, although he's floating around, that's unusual. He's having a baby ripped out of his belly by a demon. Is that unusual? Probably not the Middle Ages. Seems to be a lot of that going on. Oh, come on, love. Let's have a quickie in a mummy's tomb. They're looking. They're not looking. They're mummies. Oh, okay then. And they are looking. They're always looking. For some reason, they're always looking, these mummy statues. I don't know what's fucking... Oh, paper, scissors, you go to Domino's. Paper, scissors, go to Domino's. On God. Paper, scissors. Fuck, I can't beat you. Oh, God. Go and get the pizzas. It's the last time. Oh, what a fucking Christmas. I hope you appreciate this Christmas. This religion. If I can add enough. Here's a print of my bum. Yeah, my poor, battered bum. Yeah, well, the church is hard work, you know. Oh, cooking with Marticus. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's flinching his nipples. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Oh, anyway, he might be big. I don't know. What's he doing? What's that? Oh, I give it to you. You're fucking genius. What are you going to say? What are you going to say? I'll give you that. Ah, who doesn't like to sit in the bath, candlelit, and have a nice fart? You know you can light these bubbles and make little nuclear mushroom clouds. Did you know that? Oh, yeah, you can make little nuclear fusion in your bedroom, your bathroom, by exploding your farts. Oh, a firefly. Oh, I've never seen one of them. Oh, they're lovely. Hello, little firefly. Ha, ha, ha. Go off to your other fireflies. Whew. Oh, look, loads of fireflies. Ha ha ha. Oh, they're cute, aren't they? Let's have a look. Shit. I'm about to get probed. Again. Right then. I was thinking of slashing them up, and you're thinking I'm probing them. You've got like this automatic vibrator thing. Which one? Paper, scissors, paper, scissors, paper, scissors. I think the alien wins anyway. All right then. They won't expect this fucking thing. Here we go. Okay, the advent of the drone. They won't expect this in the Middle Ages. Blue beam, it's your Jesus. Yeah, man, you're my bitch. What are you gonna do? Let's watch this once again. Okay, behold a miracle. And this is what's going to happen, guys. Literally, we're going to have holographic representations of Jesus all over the place. He'd say, give me money. Put oil on my feet. Now, this bastard been telling lies about me. Now, fucking pull. He will come apart. He's not the man of steel. He's just flesh and fucking blood. Pull, I tell you. I'm Batsy, king of the universe. You're my bitches. Is he dead yet? Oh, he seems to be asleep. I gave him shit tons of mandrax and other drugs. He should have been asleep forever. Scopolamine. I gave him it all. He should be dead. It's like Rasputin. Yeah. Wakey. Fucking hell. Anyway, I love Christmas. Favorite time of year. Shit. Let's watch that once more. It's quite heartwarming, that, isn't it? Oh, fuck this reality. I'm just going to sit here and play fucking Metal Gear Solid till the end comes. Shouldn't be too long. Oh, I'm cooking a nice broth today. Ooh, it's tasty. You can get it, you little tiger. Trust them. It's funny, isn't it? Yeah, I was going to build a psycho snowman. He's like, you fucking built me, brought me to life. You manifested what you want, you little bastard. Oh, fucking. Yeah, you think you're tough now? Yeah, fuckers. 70 miles an hour, splat. Oh, what the fuck is he doing? What is he doing? Oh, mate, you acting weird. He's not coming at me. He can't be coming. Maybe I should have warned him. What do you think? Nah, it's not a laugh, is it? Oh, the Victorian era has nothing else to do but hang around in the street and make our breasts go up and down. Okay, here's Jesus Bird. And he's advancing evolution. Yeah, he's driving forward the idea of Darwinism forward into humanity by bringing it forward, the advancement of humanity. It's just like the boys. Oh, well done. So let's just see that again. Somebody's got a Christmas present. Do you think he's happy? Probably not. Right, let's get his clothes off. Saviour, is it? Okay, let's take off this red cloak and see what's under. Oh. To be honest, though, this is actually St. Bernard. But regardless, he's got a vagina. I said I liked Iron Metal. I didn't say I wanted to be put in a Iron Maiden. Oh my god. So these are Iron Maidens. They were a medieval torture device, but I bet they're like sold in the modern day for some weird cults and stuff. Oh, there's Lisa. She's picked up in the modern day. Okay, she's getting in with a jive. As you can see, Michael is painting exactly what she looks like. She's got toilet roll stuck down the back of her knickers. You ever done that? I have. It's really embarrassing having a trail of toilet paper coming down. So here are some innovations in air design in the past. Did it work? Does it matter? And as you can see, the advancements in technology were quite profound. This man is Zuma. He's a man from Mars. And he has a speaker. He's like a superhero, if you like. He's wearing his underpants, not on the outside of his clothes like normal superheroes. Okay. Now, remember I mentioned the locust epidemic? Here's one I caught earlier. Blew his brains out with my fucking shotgun. So imagine them turning up, getting caught in your hair. Here's a Tatarian lass. She's off to work. I'm off to work. I'm going to skate on the ice, and then when I get to the field, I'm going to float over it. So maybe we had Zeppelin people. I love that. I would float around in them. Absolutely fucking brilliant. So the Second World War is not what you think. This German soldier, he's got a cat on his head. He stripped off into his negligee, or whatever that is. But he has got his boots on, so at least he's kept some remnants of some sanity. But war is hell. War is hell. This chick, she's up on the roof as well, guys. No, she's not. She's so strong, she's lifting up 3 women. It's like the wild women of Wongo, isn't it? Oh, look at the size of this donut. I love a rusty ring round donut. I like to thrust my tongue lovingly in the middle. She's donut queen of the week and gone nutty on the donuts. This is weird, isn't it? Well, it is. I got a double joint, so I used to more than I did. What the fuck was that noise? It might be me. Contortionists, female contortionists must have an interest in life, but fucking hell, can you imagine? We're swallowing swords. Now, Google, I wouldn't advise anybody to do this at home or anything to do with swallowing any swords, okay? They really do it. They must just straighten their throat, okay, and then they put it down so that it doesn't cut their throat and make them die. Sorry, that just makes no sense. It's stupid. I don't know why they do that. Here is the early days of the NASA space program, as you can see. Because you can see, in the old days, they used to put the astronaut on the outside of the rocket rather than the inside for safety purposes. Now, this knife thrower, this is his 15th knife throwing assistant. Okay, he's had to pay her a lot of money. Found her wandering around aimlessly on the street with a cup in her hand and said, "Can I throw knives at you for a living?" She's like, "Oh yeah, you're really nice." This guy, yeah, he could take off. You can see that if he just runs and he believes hard enough, he can fly. It's all about belief. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening with these. It's too confusing. I think it's somewhere in along the lines of musical martial arts with weird hair. I don't know what's going on with Ronnie Wood there. Okay, a wizard. But these two ladies, they got a one-track mind. I mean, mushrooms. But coincidentally, mushrooms do look exactly like penises. So I just say, okay. Now, is this healthy, do you think? Ray gun? Ray guns are sexy. But what about all the valves on your head? I'm wondering if that's going to give you some sort of brain damage, or would it make you? Fuck me. There's like a foot of snow just arrived outside, guys. I ain't even joking. I'm looking at the car over there. It's like that thick. Well, it's probably about that thick. But wow, I haven't seen snow in a couple of years, man. I'm going to build a snowman tomorrow. Nora, I'm going to build a snowman tomorrow. I'm going to naughty snowman. I'm going to give it a penis as well. Okay. Instead of a carrot for a nose, it's not much fun. Okay, I don't know what's going on that. No comment whatsoever. The world is too weird. Oh, did you see the virtual reality goggles in the past? And you got a speaker. It's fucking brilliant. I love past tech. Just bring it all back. The mother of invention. So women used to do unusual stuff to their hair. Maybe you can explain to me. I'm not really versed in the ways of women's stuff. And hairdressers are about one of the worst places you can ever put a Antarctica. Actually, it makes me mental. The smell, the fucking women things is horrible in there. It's just horrible. Lacquer. Fucking hell. You ever had lacquer in your eyes? So he was trying to beat Harry Houdini on how many handcuffs. They chucked him in the Thames, okay, with no keys and all them handcuffs. And guess what happened? Yeah, he fucking died. Stupid, right? That might not be true. This lady, right, what she's doing, she's encompassing the identity of a woman and an air conditioning system. Yes, she's took the valves or the pipes off of her air conditioning system. She's proudly wearing them, but she does look like an alien grey, and I'm getting quite scared looking at her. So let's not do that. I had my fortune told, one of them, yeah, in Fort Worth in Texas, and they said to me, "Slow the fuck down, Matt." Yeah, because I was like 10 miles an hour. They said, slow the fuck down, Matt. Don't miss anything. So I was like, oh, yeah, I'll slow the fuck down. I won't miss anything. And I did. Seen it all. If this walks down the street, how does one respond? It's carrying a black hole, for one. That's a bit unusual. It's got a plant for a head. Like Robert Plant. What about that? If that coming, it's like Pinhead, but we all love Pinhead. He was a nice guy when he was in the First World War. We know his issues. We will tear your soul apart. I think they mean something else. But he's got this like proddy, prickly suit that he wears to protect him from what? Here is a photograph of Jennifer Aniston. The last few years been really rough on her. Some people say, Matt, that's not Jennifer Aniston. That's fucking Iggy Pop. No, it's not. It's Jennifer Aniston. Okay, let's go for a trip by the seaside in 1883. Now, I've never been to Jersey. They're one of the Channel Islands. They're like nicer weather. It's the furthest south you can get in Britain, and further south even than the Scilly Islands. And there's nothing silly about them at all. And it's a tax-free haven, and the only fuckers that can go there are the elites. But it did get taken over by the Germans in World War II, was occupied, and they built a load of hospitals and gun emplacements made by slaves. Yeah, man, slaves. I know. The horror. War is hell. What can I say? But I tell you what, Jersey is amazing. My mother used to tell me about it. I've not been there. There's Alderney, which is still full of star forts, and there's Guernsey, which is another smaller island. The main one is full of Tartarian stuff. Beautiful as well. Absolutely beautiful. You can see where the elites fuck off down in the British elites, fuck off down to either Devon, but they won't go up there anymore because the parks are full of tents and stuff. So it just spoils the aesthetics somewhat. So I don't think the Channel Islands would have any of them issues. Probably not even the Isle of Wight as well, what with David Icke being king of it and everything. I'm sure he wouldn't have that out of his front window. But I might be wrong. Maybe Sandown or Cowes is a shithole. And when you pull a person, like you do on all them other videos, what's your town like, mate? Fucking terrible. Every single British city, if you watch like Billy Moore, like I do, but I wouldn't suffer for Charlie Vetch. He's too unkind. I can't stand unkindness to people. But Billy Moore is a legend, and he's like, he goes to cities and he asks people, what's it like here? And he go, every one of them says the same thing. It's shit, isn't it? Shit, because his think it's shit, because you don't look for the good. It's all empty. Well, it's all empty for a good reason. Let's just say that. Okay. Get into it. You might enjoy it later. Okay. Might be good music involved. Better weed. So the big star photo up on the hill there. So Godfrey has got an unusual church. Not really seen a spire like that. It looks more like it's something to do with keeping wheat or something. Oh, got some ladies. They're sitting on the railway line, which is not advisable, but they can probably hear a train coming. Oh, it's a little brook. So if a train comes, where are you going? Into the brook. Girls, you never thought that over. That's dangerous. Okay. If that was me, I tell them not to play. Don't go and play on the train tracks. This is a Southampton hotel. You do see a lot of hotels in antiquity, though. Coffee. Oh, my God. Could you imagine what the coffee tastes like in the past? Oh, I bet it smelled absolutely fantastic, the coffee in the past, guys. Not like this stuff now. Freeze-dried bollocks and whatever else. It was all Mr. fucking Del Monte in the past. See, yes, it was all beautiful beans. And that was for everything, really. It's shitting down with snow. I'd love to be able to show you. I'm so excited right now. Oh, I'm going to build a snowman. I got gloves. I can do that. I can pick up snow. And when I breathe, I'll steam. Oh, I'm sorry. It is terrible. Oh, what tangle webs we weave when we decide to deceive. Well. Is that where you got your water? I bet that makes you feel fan-fucking-tastic. All that good, juicy water from under the mountain. There's a little, what we call in Wales, a dingly dell. a little dingley dell. So they got lovely little beaches with shit all going on. Got a few fortifications, giant brick wall. Maybe that's just a sea defense. So yeah, like I said, it's somewhere I would like to see. Actually, I go to Jersey as long as they were chill about me, because I'm not really conventional. I think people get hysterical quite easily when I'm involved, I've noticed, or just lose their shit completely. It's just really weird. I don't even know what it is. Oh, there's a Neolithic burial chamber there. Some ramblers that are posing. Took the wife. She didn't want to go rambling. Nah, she did. Because she wants to ramble on, sing her song. She's going around the world. Okay, that is a nice lighthouse. And I'm going to hazard a guess that being called, I'm making this up, St. Catherine's. It's just, it'd be so random if it was true. What are you doing, Victorian gentlemen? Let's have a look what they were doing. Just cavorting, hanging around in the deep grass. And the bugs won't eat you in Britain. It's not like you sit in the grass and get your ass bitten by chiggers. My God, they were terrible. I had chiggers in Texas when I sat by a swimming pool. Got eaten alive by these things that burrow into your skin. Not as bad as burrowing dickfish, though, because burrowing dickfish. If you pull them out, they got barb dickfishes. So you got to watch when you're in certain waters. Gulf of Mexico or something. I bet they got barb dickfishes. Don't know. I lost my glasses in Gulf of Mexico, so it fucking owes me. Mexico, sort it out. And my boots as well. I lost my boots. I had to walk about 2 miles to find them again. Fully satisfied first. I've met that ocean of all of them. Wants to nick my shit. I think Mexico fancies me. Maybe that's it. Welch Brid Hotel. I like Mexico. I think they're fluffy and lovely. Except the cartels and the drug dealing. But that's the same everywhere, isn't it? I can't stand uncivilized behavior. I don't know what it is. Luncheon bar. Luncheon's a strange word, isn't it? Shaw's Navy Hotel. Ooh, a little bit of old world cemetery entrancage. Godfrey photo. Oh, imagine what it's on there 100 years ago. All innocent world. No weirdness, no internet. Probably dramaless. Probably the most exciting thing that happened is, a seagull came down and stole my chip. The way they do. Okay. Images. I know I haven't been in chat and I don't know what's going on, guys. Let me just have a little look. Maybe I should come back for a bit first and then we'll share some images. I've had a busy week. I've been doing cooking programs. I've done some bangers and mash. Let's just play this. While I talk. I've done some bangers and mash. I was thinking of doing another cooking thing this week. Spotted dick. What do you think? Do you hear about that? Me too. It's a bit of a performance with spotted dick. But I think it'd make for a really good title. And yeah, basically the algorithm don't know anything about it. So there's that. So what's showing on my computer is just images. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, it's snowing like ass. Oh my God, I can't even believe how bad it is outside. I'd love to be able to switch my camera around and actually show. I got 762 of you still in, yeah? But that is absolutely fantastic. Make sure to subscribe and all of those things. What's that? Sticky toffee pudding. Ooh. Oh, what's the name of that one I used to love? Nice sticky toffee puddings, like roly-poly, jam roly-poly. I like jam roly-poly. That's nice. Still got that knife. Ooh, what's that, Alva Billy, my bro? Thing I do when I open a can of food. You mean like that? Like drumsticks, if you're a drummer. I do it as well. Maybe I'll do it. Don't worry about it. It's a man thing. It's like when you draw a picture. You got to put your thumb, you got to put your tongue out. Because it's really. And then if you're drawing like little men with machine guns, you got to go like that. Yes, I am an adult. I'm 57, but I've got a Dorian great picture. It's taking on my age and shit, which is fucking awesome. TW, What's that, Nora? And the algorithm wouldn't let me comment on faggots and peas. I know it actually did a physical check, it said, to see if it was actually suitable, a cooking program. Okay, no. Suet pudding's really nice, John. Yeah. I was thinking, I don't know. I got loads of ideas, but the thing is, we got crazy ass rain. Kim, we got crazy ass snow. I just got to have a little look a minute. Fuck, it's white and thick and deep. Shit. I might be stuck in tomorrow, and I got my milk and a bit of food. I will have to go out. Right. We'll be doing internety things. Well, let me just show you some stuff while I talk to you all, and we'll do that for a minute, okay? Which is groovy. Okay. Look at a little bit of old filmage. See what the world was like back then, and I'll just catch up with you all. So, Real for Life, good to see you. You must go to Brazil. Food is great. I would love to go to Brazil. My father's favorite ever place was Santos in Brazil. So that means he had a hot woman there, because that's how men gauge their favorite places. I say this for every country. Oh, we go in there. That's what I used to say. They got some of the most beautifulest women in the world there. So, yeah, of course they have. That might not be true in some places. Right then, what's going on? Debbie Good's in the house. Yeah, Marticus from Volva today. Yes, right. From Volva. Where, brother? Good to see you. And Listic Media, and I seen her this morning. Dave Manor was out on the streets in the freezing, bleeding cold, doing flat earthy stuff in the street. Oh, I don't know. Oh, thanks, Phoenix Art. Oh, you're over here. Are you hanging around, Phoenix Art? I love that. Thank you. Variety Walker. We got Crazy Ass Hot. Where the fuck are you? Antarctica? Roy, good to see you. Steel Clung. Sorry, I'm just at that stage now when it's just laughable. Katie, I'm watching the landscape painting compilation from England to Ireland. Oh, that's nice. Oh, Sure. Give me a flim. From All to Us, what's your take on the final experiment? Well, it ain't a final experiment, because them governmenty types, posh fuckers, they ain't got a say in shit of what happens with normal people. And what difference does it make anyway? It's drive content. I can't even listen to it. And seeing like people who I thought were cool going uncool, it's also annoying to me. But it's, I'm just passing through. Let them all get on with it. But I am going to wipe the smile off their stinky faces. AKA activated pineal. Some of that roadkill skunk. Oh, I've never seen a skunk. Love to see a skunk. I don't think they're all horrible. I like gophers as well. They're wicked. Crossbreed a gopher with a donkey. Brilliant. Professor something or other. Oh, I can't mention that in chat. Got a tippy toe. It's not. This is YouTube, so we got to presume that the freedom of speech is not acceptable, which is why I skirt around the peripherals by using code words and British slang. So this is Holland, and this is Utrecht in Holland. They're having a lovely time going through the canals. They're off down to the coffee shop in the morning, a bit of coffee and a bit of Dutch delight. Yeah, well, mine's a little. The thing is I used to do regular pilgrimages to Amsterdam or Rotterdam to get something decent, sort of, but you don't have to anymore. Fuck me, this snow is really heavy. So it's better back then. No vandalism, no litter, no weird sort of culty, genre things going on. Everyone's just normal, doing their day, buying what they need, a bit of cheese, a bit of meat, a bit of bread. I got a feeling like it was much more of an enjoyable life, enjoy the simpler things, a bit of conversation, smile off somebody, people falling in love, all that going down. Just a simpler time. And now, everyone's head's wrecked because of the fucking internet, isn't it? They're all gone weird. They think all that shit's fucking real for a start off. Can't even substantiate whether we're even here. Oh, it's a lovely world. Horse and carty. So yeah, we got 764 of you watching. Thank you for being here on a Flaterday. We got a little way to go, yeah. 8:07, 9, and cut up to 2 hours, which is fantastic. I love canals and stuff in Holland. I wanted to get a badge and live in Amsterdam at one stage and become an onion badgie. But Amsterdam's not the place to go. There's all of these terrible druggy people that keep following you around and hassling you. You don't get that in Rotterdam. Ugh, nothing worse. Trying to push their stinky drugs on you. But I'm an expert with the ways of the world and how to deal with these people. You've got to tell them to fuck off, is what you've got to do. Okay. That is international in every single country, and it's worked well for me, guys. Okay. It looks like we got some dignitaries popping in. I've seen a flash of a camera then. That's weird. They weren't invented yet. Maybe it's the Queen of Holland. Let's have a look. Cool. I bet that's noisy. All the hooves and stuff, and I bet it stinks of cow shit as well. Clink clonk, clink clonk. I know many narcissists, do you? Oh, well, that's because a large amount of the population are actually narcissists, because I know this because they don't give a flying fuck about other people, as has been proved in the last few years. Psychologically scared by that, I am. Fucking hell. I thought, you know, yeah, everything changed. Everything changed. It was like, oh my fucking God. What a load of fucking sissies. Jesus. So yeah, other people, they all got uniforms on. These people got the same clothes on, haven't they? This is a colorized, obviously, video, but it's really nice. Yeah, so I remember horse and cats days when I was young. No, I wasn't. It was 60s when I was young, 70s. Look at that thing on his hat with the fluffy feathers. I bet that tickles your nose. Okay, so on we go. That looks like even the Queen. Oh, here's little Dutch girls in their clogs. I saw a mouse where they're on the stair, right there. A little mouse with clogs on. Well, I declare, going clip, clippity clop on the stair. I love that song. Oh my God, I was just back in my school then, like little kid. God, I'm flashbacks. Oh, the old Adeline, they're doing a bit of work. Let's have a look. On the church. Ah, this is a nice gentle break for us all, isn't it? Hi, Metropole. Thank you for joining. Yeah, make sure to share this out if you would, guys. I'm sure it's shareable, most of it. It is very juicy and it is very topical. And I'm sure, like, the algorithm will love this shit. Guarantee you. Good day, Mark and Oz. Good day, Cobber. Carl, you were lucky to have Kylie Minogue, weren't you, bro? Fuck me. People are saying Kylie's a dude in my comments. What do you say about that? That's all right. Danny Minogue was like better anyway. So I got over it quick. Not sure. No, Danny Minogue's not a fella. How very dare you. They can't all be switcheroomies like that. There'll be no women left for me. Okay. To admire. I mean, nothing else, obviously. Let's have a look. I think that the new cultures are brilliant anyway. I'm all for it, actually. More the merrier. Pink rainbows on the fucking moon. I love it. Yeah? Because it's more women. Okay, look at this. Smoke. Are they jet washing the inside of a fucking church? It's been on fire, hasn't it? I wonder what the story behind that was. And we got real footage. How exciting. How are they doing it from up there? They got sky. Oh, they're up on a veranda. Okay. Oh, look at the sorrow on that guy's face. Oh, it's so sad. Our church is on fire. That they had to light it up just for this video. Wow, this is actually action. I'm fucking really, wow. Real life drama, guys. Wow, that was overwhelming. I just popped a pill in my mouth. You didn't see that, did you? I fucking did, actually, mate. It's a little white pill. Tucked it under your tongue. What are you doing? God, they had super drugs in the past, though. They did, guys. They did. They used to go and get powders, in what they call powders in the drugstore. Pink ones, white ones. They all did different things, but wow. None of that. What are they all up for? Watered down bollocks. They give them Monday. Whoa, look at these. They're lovely, aren't they? They're all lovely Dutch people. His hat is nuts. I wouldn't giggle though, because he looks like he might get nasty. Yeah, they're so nice, the Dutch people, aren't they? They're not like the song Rotterdam by the Beautiful South. This could be Rotterdam or Liverpool or Rome, anywhere alone. And it basically says that they're boring. I wouldn't say the Dutch are boring. Belgians maybe a little bit boring. They don't seem to do anything. Don't party the same way as British people. British people, when they party, it takes a couple of years to recover, if ever. Yeah. The scars, the love buds, the vomit, they'll wear away eventually. The smell of pee. Zika. Okay, well, they're the Dutch, so it sounds German. So I'm sure they're all in the same thing. Continental Europe, isn't it? He's got a little Hitler moustache, so he's definitely decoiling, isn't he? Look at the smoke coming out of their mouth as well. I wonder what's going on with that. It must be a cold day. They're on t-shirts, so. Ooh, what flag's that? Don't know. Oh, I'd love to go up and down there in a little dinghy. I really would. I love a bit of boating, a bit of rowing, and anything fucking about on the water is where it's at. It really is. As long as you don't go in, because you die. It's not really. I'm not designed for the cold, I've noticed, and I'm not designed for being in water physically, because I think it's just the molecular build-up of my body. I think like the atoms are too small and they just slip between the molecules in the water and they go straight to the bottom, or that I have really dense bones. I have got dense bones. I've got big bones. I'm little, but I've got big bones. So bigger people, I'm stronger and harder than them. It's really weird because I've got big bones. But is that? Get that fender in, boy. Fucking hurry up. Don't take your arm off, Kate. Get that fender out like him. There you are. Sorted. Well done, mate. Go get them fenders out. You don't want to be crashing into the side and denting their beautiful, lovely boat. Oh, we got a regatta going on. Very nice. No, thank you, Mr. Truthful Wolf. And Truth Wolf. Thank you. And James McCarney as well. And Free Soul Hippie. 4 lightning strikes, New Year's Eve, US Capitol. I did see that, Jeffrey. What does that mean? Don't know. Not a jacket in sight. No, because it's a bloody lovely day. I'm thinking it's like spring. But, oh, what a lovely lifestyle. If it's like that every day, these people are like literally killing it. It's not like that in the modern day, is it? Just that relaxing nature, just puttering around on the boat, eating cream buns and drinking coffee, whatever else Dutch people do. Visiting the local red light district. Okay, not all Dutch people do that, but it is heavily encouraged in their society, don't they? Same as in the Czech Republic and all of that. It's these Europeans. They've got different sort of weird thing going on. Code. Stuff that get British men literally shot in the dick. That sort of thing. So there's that. Oh, Pauline. It's Pauline, yeah? Oh, lovely old wooden ship. Oh, look at that. I'd live on that if I could. I'll have a mooring. Mind you, it gets damp inside and you get black mold. I'm getting a bit old for all that. And achy. So there is that. Anyway, let's get into some more pictures because this. Oh no, I'm just going to watch this a little bit more. They all got cameras. He's got cameras. Oh, look at the little dog. Oh, he's wondering what's going on, the little dog, guys. Yay for the little dog. I would switch it off, but I'm totally enjoying it and I haven't watched it before. So there is that. Anything could happen. Some real drama like the church on fire. Did you see that building all boarded up? I wonder what was going on with that. She's going to come about. She'll have to do it now. Oh, look at the lock gates. Oh, beautiful. I've been to, I think this is Dordrecht, not Utrecht. I've been to both, so I should be recognizing these places. Fucked in both, so. Oh, fucking hell. Look at Trotsky. Trotsky in his youth. Wow, he's got proper, like John Lennon glasses. They were proper fucking trendy back then, weren't they? Gone for the spy look, he has. He's gone for the intrigue look, the intriguing look. Bowler hats are fucking stupid. Somebody would have told them. So your hat looks like a belly, mate. Fucking stop it. Panamas, they're horrible as well. I'm not a big fan. I like cowboy hats. They're cool. And they're practical as well because it's baking fucking hot in the West. So there's that. See, windmills. Holland is famous for windmills. Yet there's more windmills in Norfolk, right, than there is in the whole of Holland and Belgium put together. Why is Holland famous for windmills? I'll ask. Don't know. Did you know that? Well, so they say. You need windmills to pump the water off the fens, you see. And these things, they didn't only grind corn. They used to be able to pump water as well. They put pumping systems. And after a good percentage of Holland got inundated with water in the past, they had a flood, because of the flood. They had to pump it all off, and then they had these canals dug out, and all the rest of the water went in them. And then they used them as highways. Britain did the same. I reckon post-flood, the canals was the technology to get around the waterways. Definitely. Oh, he's totting out of a bottle. I bet you that's, they're having a drink of sherry. Oh my God. I had the worst ever night on sherry, that QC sherry. I was puking blood. Never again will I have sherry. Fucking disgusting. Oh my God. Oh, fucking hell. Bristol cream sherry. I can't even look at a bottle since that happened. I can't. It makes me go, ugh. Look at him. Don't they? They're so innocent, these people. What do they think about? I wonder. Money, sex, stuff like everybody else thinks about, I guess. I don't even know. They seem so innocent. Spotlessly clean. Yeah, I met you once, weren't you? Let's try and lip read. I could offend all these people instantly with 3 words. Hofferdomme. To a Dutch person, I may as well have said, fatherfucker, or something really bad to them, because they get already really offended. I dropped it a few times ago. Well, not in trouble, but I seen them blush and go red, because they're quite religious, aren't they, the Dutch? Christian. I was going to say values, but that's spooky. God, look what happened to his face. The guy on the left, the one with the smile. It's all like left-handed. He's got a monocle. There he is, the guy off the Monopoly board. Yeah. Oh, no, he hasn't got a monocle. Don't worry. Really Mandela affected. Here's a corner guy who's selling plates that he stole from the hotel. Oh, no, you're chef. Oh, they're having an outside banquet, guys. Oh, how very soiree. Oh, yeah. Good to see you. Yeah, what lodge are you with? I'm with the 33rd Lodge. Myself, 45th. I'm a traveller from the East. Me too. Yum, 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 yum. It's delicious, this life, isn't it? Yes, it's very delicious. Ooh, let me eat this gravy, straight out of the gravy bowl. Ooh, it's fucking horrible. Look how healthy they are. Thriving. Confused by the cameras. Not too many, all right, at that time. Oh, we got a little gazebo. Wow. Oh, it was Delft. No, it's not. That's another one. Okay. Let me get that off so it doesn't play again. Escape-a-rooney. Okay, let's get it off. I had a strange thing in my head then. That was probably me. Right, 766. I'm going to share some pictures with you. Thank you all for being here. This Martin's cooking program, one of my many genres. I'm going to be doing more truth bites, and I'm going to be doing more picking apart, more in-depth, investigations. I'll just pick apart all of it, things that I think that are important to my Brian. Okay. Sweet freedom. My Welsh aunt married a Dutchman and had many Dutch relatives. Gorgeous country, bland food. I wouldn't go as far as all of that, mind you. No, I like Dutch food. They got this thing called clop clop, and I can't find it anywhere in Britain. It's like Angel Delight on acid. It's fucking like cream in a tub, vanilla flavour. Oh my God, I haven't had that in years. It was the best thing ever. I'd literally just be covered in clop clop. I'm probably not pronouncing it right. Okay, Mr. Truth Wolf, thank you for being here as well. Marianne, Dimples. Bob. Yeah, it's solid it is, mate. But you can have it with added weed. It's Holland, isn't it? Just put wheat and everything. Okay, Juicy and Lucy really enjoyed looking at the boats in the Dutch land. It was really lovely, wasn't it? It was a nice little break for us all. Olivia? Doubt they even did dabbing. Probably not then. I don't know for maritime countries. If you find that in your turn of the century, like Cardiff, for example, but if I went down Cardiff Bay, Tiger Bay, 1900, I bet I could have scored everything. 1,000 ships from all over the world. They had it all. Of course they had it all, guys. And, you know, the Chinese had one aspect of the drug market covered, and it's just everything's the same as it was before. People are doing the same shit as before, guys. It's just now we got the fucking internet. God help us all. Thanks, Gary. Matt Static, good to see you. Hi, for real. Nothing mangles your head more than the internet. Tony Huckleberry, and want to see 80s video of Africa and Japan? Well, I can give you half of that right now, because I dug up 1880s for absolutely fantastic, actually. So I actually did remind me. 1890, actually, colorized images of Japan. Now, how advanced are they in 1890? You may want to know. Well, check these out. This is really cool. Now you mention it, because I really enjoyed looking through these myself. Oh shit! Stop sharing. That's wrong. Okay. Okay. Let's get that video off. Wow, I'm actually going warm. It gets warmer when it actually snows, doesn't it? It's weird. Okay, I can hear music coming from a distance. It's happy people. Shining happy people holding hands. Okay, so apparently wherever you are in, these are beautiful HD quality for 1890s, Jesus. Wherever you are in Japan, you can see Mount Fujiyama, Mount Fuji. I like Japanese stuff, actually. I like Japanese stuff, full stop. They're not the Chinese, are they? They got Takashi's Castle. They have Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Fukushima. I was trying to think what else they have. They have beautiful stuff. All I could think of was actually the women. I couldn't think of any other aspect of Japan that I actually liked. It's not really weird. Buddhism. I love Buddhism. That stuff's funky. Check the size of that Buddha pineal glands. And there's a well. Oh my God, that water. Bronze as well. So that's made of bronze. Oh, if you visit that Buddha, you'll be imbued with Buddha-like qualities, wouldn't you? Walking away from there, like for real. I bet loads of people convince themselves that they've been touched by the divinity when they shake hands with the Dalai Lama. Oh yeah, I'm special now. I literally made physical contact with a fucking CIA agent. Whatever. Okay, no. But they use nesting technology in these pagoda buildings, just like pyramids, ever reducing, ever reducing, ever reducing, clustering, just like this place. Oh, I like their artwork. Oh, so they have loads of earthquakes, so their walls are made of like paper, and they have good kung fu movies as well. Or is that China? No, I think the Japanese do some as well. Geisha girls. There's a bit of a thing where they're not actually prostitutes, are they? Apparently they come around and make tea and sit there and do some sort of weird tea drinking ritual. Sounds weird. And nothing goes on. So I might be completely wrong. Somebody tell me in comments. Yeah, man, Gator girls are on the game. I don't fucking know. From what I'm reading. So you come chugging through here, and you got like on your horse and carty, you got little barriers each side. That's nice. Thatched roofs. Now I've done thatching. Check this for a bell. Bong, bong. See, I've done thatching on a medieval village in Cosmeston Lakes. I had my photograph taken by the Western Mail doing it. We got the reeds from a river, and it's not as difficult as you might think, actually. Use a butter patter to pat them in, and then use a wooden peg to peg them on, and they're there for fucking 100 years if they're done right. Thatching lasts a long time if it's done right. It's crazy. It survives gales, hurricanes, winds, snow. Just bonkers. Oh, look at this. Yeah, I love Buddhist stuff. I got like some Buddhist stuff around the house. It's just, whoa, what the fuck are they ghosts? They're the monsters that they talk about. Okay, well, they got holy like things on, like the Christians get, so they lit up, but they look like monsters. Over there. So Buddha and his 12 disciples, eh? Adults. Okay, let's have a look at the street down. What's going on? Okay, what can you buy down here? Okay, what's going on, guy? Not too fucking much. They got their massive hats on, but it gets cooking hot there as well. And it gets freezing cold in the north. It's got 2 different climates. Holy shit, look at this bell. I wonder what the cross designates. And the flower, I think it's a lily, something. They're touching it while it vibrates. You know why, don't you? And why they're sitting underneath it. All that reverberated chi energy, man, is making them feel fab. That's why they're under there. Bell tech, just like you get healing with well, you can heal with bells, but I'm trying to think of the name of them. Bang! Oh, fucking hell. Maybe I'm tired. Look at this for luxury. They got it pretty beautiful in Japan. So would I like to go to Tokyo? Probably. They're all a bit weird in there in Tokyo, aren't they? In the whole of the populations into like strange things like cosplay and everything. And, you know, they got vending machines everywhere that sell weird things. They're a bit pervy as well, aren't they, the Japanese as well? There is that. Okay, they're like Terracotta's Army, but they're not. Idols of Sanjo. Idols of Sanjo. Wow, that is literally something else. Imagine that army turning up. You'd be fucked, wouldn't you? With all that otherworldly technology that they are basking in. Look at it. Oh, super good, then. Super good. Okay, what we got going up here? We got, what the fuck is that? Look at that. That looks electrical. It's on a stone, but stones living, vibrating, crystalline. Tech anyway. Crystals are used in your computer and your television, your watch. It's a tech. It's tech. Not much happening outside that enclosure, but look at that beautiful pagoda, thatched roof. I love thatch. Obviously not good with fire, obviously. That's lovely. These trees are really old, but look at all this old stonework, guys. From when? That is Kitano Tenjin Tikano. Like Tokashi Castle. So yeah, I don't know too much. I watches some walkthroughs with Japan, you know, some walkthrough videos, modern day Tokyo. Because I'm fascinated of how Tokyo can be like, you know, if you put it on a Tokyo on Britain, on the map of Britain, it would start in the West Country and end in Nottingham. It's that big. And it would encompass all of London and all the way to the West Country. Tokyo's that big. Just boggles the mind. But the entire city was destroyed in World War II. There was hardly a fucking stick. And then they managed to put that massive, unbelievably big city up in its place. Water tech. Oh man, oh man, oh man. They know about the bell technology, the water technology, structured water. Can you imagine what it's doing? And these blocks breaking it up. And it's like spring water as well. Bet that makes you feel fantastic. Oh my God, how much we've been robbed from the way we should feel with all this grooviness. Anyway, I'm not going to think of it negatively. It's all for a reason. It's for us to learn. I know we miss it in our souls, but it is coming back. Golden delight. No evil realm. Obviously, there's a big black cloud of icky darkness looming, but that's okay. Because our light will light up the dark. And they will go, who can destroy my beautiful wickedness, as I mentioned before. Because if you've got, oh, look at that antiquity. If you've got a dark room and you walk in with a candle, darkness disappears. This whole light works. They literally shit scared of the light. Is that bird real? 1890. Ooh, captures a beautiful live picture. That looks very Star 40, doesn't it? I hear you say. Ooh, nice leaves. They lilies. Some lilies are psychoactive. Azarone, devil's root, grows in lakes, etc. Psychoactive properties. Many of these things do. Wow, it's a boat, isn't it? It's a boat bonsai. Pine, no, it's a pine tree. Okay, it's not a bonsai. Pine tree. That's a kink akuji. Kink akuji. Wow. But Japanese are like, you know, they're not like the Chinese. They look like British people with all different faces. I can literally tell Japanese people apart. I can't really tell Chinese people apart. I'm not being horrible, but I bet loads of Chinese women have taken the wrong husband home from work, stuff like that. Probably they wouldn't even know. But Japanese people, they look like a Japanese version of Cedric or Cyril, or I talk to down the shops. You know, they all got different sort of distinctive faces, haven't they? In a different way that Chinese people, they don't really like them at all. They had a thing going on for years, haven't they? Anyway, the Freemasons, evil, bad, good, who even knows? One thing that I know for sure is Freemasons know everything about this place. I love this depiction. Shows that plasma burst in the temple, Solomon's temple in the All-Seeing Eye. Big on Solomon magic, Noah's flood, the rainbow, somewhere over the rainbow. I am that I am, Exodus, out of the Bible. G, Masonic G, still don't know what that is really. And this is your path that you would take. So that's just like ascension to spiritual knowledge, isn't it? So the journey is within. If you could do all this on the inside, you've won, because everyone's looking to the outside world to try and fix it. When the truth of the matter is, guys, is if you fix yourself inside, the outside world will fall into place immediately. It's us that's fucking doing it. Negative intent and all bad thought forms manifest in the field, guys. And they make us do it. This for Masonic symbology. Again with the orbs, sky, plasma always present, celestial spheres. Because everything they do has to be to do with alignments in the sky. They definitely do that on a specific calendar, date, and on a specific coordinate. Certain souls have to be there. Different reasons, everything from amplifying their mega chi energy, pop concerts, to events, like events where people die and stuff. Again, amplifying that negative energy into the ether. Oh, they do it. I wrote a chapter about it in my first book, but I won't be able to talk about it. Shame they didn't witness any atmospheric sundogs and stuff in the recent visit, or rainbow stuff. That would have been really exciting. 3 suns, no. There's the sun there. These are 3 orbs. And this one seems to have some sort of like, maybe propulsion, I don't know, purple coming out of it. Again, Book of Miracles. So these cats, the guy in the back with the papal hat and another load of papal people, they went completely batshit crazy on the DNA splicing. They said, what will happen if we get a unicorn and we like literally stake hundreds of bodies of different animals upon it? What would it look like? Well, I'm bored. Let's find out. Is that what they've done with us? Are we all pieces of animal, different animals? There's peacock on top. Any dodos on you? Well, anyway, I think they were doing DNA work. Devu. All right, these chemical images, they got all the clues in as well, haven't they? So there's a weird thing that looks like a ball. Maybe you could interpret it as a globe, but there's no map on there. But it's crushing. St. Martyrs, blessed martyrs, the apostles there. It's crushing a skeleton. Somebody with horns. And the sheep as well, the lambs, weird narrative for the lamb, isn't it? But they do taste awesome, so that would be it. And the dove from above with the plasma burst. Deuv, God, electricity, what they thought was electricity. And the hosts, the ancients, there in the clouds, and the prophets and the patriarchs on the other side. Maybe there's opposing factions like there is on earth, in heaven, so to speak, in this other place. Because it just seems like the slave class. They try and rob us of our meaning of our existence. You know, we all have profound, meaningful existence rather than just mundane Groundhog Day and then fucking die like they want everyone to do. I mean, everyone have a fantastic existence. Everyone, in you. Why not? I don't mean all of you being like fantastic rock stars like Michael Hutchins. I think they changed his name. I remember differently. Hutchins. I remember Hutchins with an ing. I would put it into Google, but it didn't come up. I'm sorry, that's weird. Maybe I mix him up with the guy out of Simply Red. I don't know. These are doing an experiment on what looks like a rotten carcass. I don't know. The top bit is a bit still intact. It doesn't look human at all. They found something in the field. I don't know what's going on. It's sinister. Excuse me. So here is, I like Nix, and I know you all going, what? But he was quite funny, and he was intelligent. For an American president, he was really intelligent compared to fucking Ronald Reagan. He's looking at this because he's having a meal with the Chinese, and you've got to suck up to him because of economic reasons and stuff. And he's looking at that thinking, what in the good goddamn is this shit that I got to eat, is what he's thinking. And literally can interpret that man's brain right now, is what he's thinking. Don't eat it. It's probably of an animal that you won't like. Fucking hell. Yeah, so I went for a walk in the park. I saw this balloon and it had all eyeballs on it. And then the clouds coughed at me, and then I realized that I dropped LSD before I left the house. Here is a picture of the moon. Some people posing for a photograph around the lunar beach buggy. Let's just call it the beach buggy. I don't like that word. It's stupid. And they're posing because someone is 12 foot high or got a drone, whatever, or is up on a little rock or a mountain or something. The vacuum was dispersed. Let's just put it that way. It blew away, and that day was a really nice day. It blew away. But yeah, it's probably a practice. Lunar landscape. Again with the all-seeing eye, plasma, but again, they're dropping a fish with a man in it with jewels. And they arrive from the water, don't they? Like the Phoenicians. I wonder if any of the boys actually watched the film The Thing before they went to Antarctica. And did they see this? Because this is what it says in the Sunday Sport. Bus found buried at the South Pole. A double-decker bus. We want penguins! What about this? Now, this was dug up in Scotland, in Perthshire. And it's thousands of years old, they say. But they don't know what it is. But it has loads of little spirals in it. Triskelions, if you like, and 3 of them. So I would say this is some sort of torsion field mechanics, something to generate a charge. You just hold it each side. Maybe it amplifies your thoughts. I think that this was a technology of amplifying thoughts through stones as well. With the right things on them, it would affect the ether, the field, 100%. I think that's the thing. So here's Baalbek, 1870s, when they first found it, they say. So it's kids Baalbek. And there is in the modern day. Now, has Baalbek had any changes? Not really. Nothing hasn't fallen down yet. Same holes there. So it's hardly changed in all that time. Apparently built by giants, because they're the only things that could hunt them rocks around. Apparently by Cain. You heard of him. Sumer, the land of civilized kings. Now let's have a look. Civilized kings. At the Anunnaki. Big fuckers, isn't they? But guys, we can fight them. Soul spirit. Now you could think that's a tough, but it's found in Britain in the earth, and some of it is chiseled. It's made of pottery. two double heads. It's the way of a, I'm guessing like a molar. It's made out of terracotta. So I'm not sure what's happening with these spires, but we're looking like we're in continental Europe here, probably France, by the look of the scenery. And they're doing something to the spires, kitting them out with something or other. Look at that. Interesting, isn't it? But they took all that tech down turn of the century. So somebody else who went to Antarctica, Illuminati Central there, was the Beatles. And on their semaphore cover, they spelt out the words help. Help me if you can and fin it down. I do appreciate being wrong. Will you please help me? They're begging for help because they're trapped in this nightmare. I took them off to Antarctica for reprogramming. And they asked for help and they put it on an album cover. Maybe true. Just that's the way I interpreted that album cover. I stayed down by the river. Ooh, supper at Eminus 1512 satanic painting. Right, let's have a look at this painting and let's see what's going down at the last supper. I've got a bit of break going on. There's nothing wrong with that. Ooh. We have got a Masonic eye and the all-seeing eye over him again. He's got smoking on his finger. God, they look. Is he on monkey dust? Jesus Christ. Oh, sorry. This was a club in London in the past. You could visit. It's Soho in London. You know, the place where all the prostitutes are. Le Macabre. How would I know that? Because when I was 17, me and my mate Paul were walking through Soho, which was like the red light district in Amsterdam, which I hadn't been to yet. And all the women were like going, hey, and saying nice things to me. And I would go to my mate Paul. I was saying, I think she fancies me, Paul. And he would say, yeah, Matt, she fancies anybody. It's a fucking job. Like, oh, right. I thought there was something more going on. No, Martin. Because I was so naive to the world back then. Not anymore. So inside the macabre, you act as a teddy boy, very macabre, bit maloko. Le Macabre, Herd Street in Soho. Got skulls on the tables. And then what menu? Ooh, super fresh bread. Anything spooky? Frankfurters. Oh, they're a bit menacing. Milk-flavoured raspberry and lime cup. Cornikin, I don't know what the fuck that is. Oof. Lemon squash. Oh, I'd have some lemon squash. I love a bit of lemon. Okay, menus. They got sandwiches. Oh, they're very fucking plain and blasé. I'd spunk them up a bit, you know? Not literally. I mean, pimp up the menu. Get a bit of like, oh, I don't know, caramelized red onion in there. Make it taste a bit fucking nicer. So let's have a look at what drugs do. Okay. Now, it is fair to say that some ladies reach a certain age and they grow a little bit of a beard. This is why IMAC does so well in sales. Okay. This lady, she grew a bit of a tash, but there's more going on with her eyes. I was thinking that she wasn't even actually human. She's from the 1800s and she has what looks like maybe cataracts or lizard eyes. And a lovely little tash for an old lady. What do you reckon on them eyes? Looks like a cat, doesn't it? But like I said, it could be cataracts. She's old as fuck. What do you think? You can laugh. She's been dead 100 years. It's fine. Nobody's feelings hurt. Okay. Yeah, she looks like she's a fucking lizard being. Shifter. Look at this woman, right? She's got a number code 2356. This is probably the basically a safety deposit box number. She's wearing a very Alexandra sort of head thing, but there's these hands coming over the lion, and on her breast she has the all-seeing eye. So I know what's going on, you know, guys, women specifically. I know what's been going on for quite some time now. Women, guys, have been hypnotizing us with their breasts. You know that's what's going on, don't you? And we can't think properly. We fudge the fuck over. How are we supposed to even conduct ourselves in the universe? Override it? Huh? I find it very difficult. So this is Cardiff, okay? In my city, you know by my vlogs. And this is going up to the 11th century St. John's Church. McDonald's. I think Burger King's on the corner now. But all of these buildings and a church have been knocked down. No longer exist on St. John Street. And then they built these big buggers, apparently, in a bygone era. And there they are. So hardly any of these exist in a modern day. That one do is the entrance to what's called Castle Arcade. And this being here, in that building there, above Burger King, is the most fantastical room you ever imagine. The riches of riches. And they keep it closed and won't let anyone in there. I was thinking about going in there and paying the manager a sob just so I could fucking go and have a look at it and take some film. Cardiff had electric trams look in the past. We haven't anymore. We have shit. There isn't a modern day. All right, Burger King's by there. We've got the same old buildings. But on the corner, okay, that's the Owain Glyndŵr pub. But above here, in that room there, and above here, is, the only way I can explain it is it must have been the super elites boardroom in the late 1800s, because it's just wood, silks, satins, and everything you can imagine. Look at this building here. This is a bank. Obviously on the corner, look at the size of it. No infrastructure, trams. The size of it compared to people. I know what we'll do. We'll build it very, very, very big. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So that's been mostly me for today, guys. I think I'm going to come back. There's my website there for visit this channel. You can find out about all these topics: mudflood, Tartaria, comets, firmament, Fache, star thoughts, antiquitech, technosmia, shapes, airships, giants, maps, words, science, art, world's fairs, architecture, resets, aquatech, which we just looked at, weather, fireplaces, activities, resources, and news, and all that funky. I'm going to get some work funked up on this website and all this year, get some hopefully a free resource of images is what I'm looking at doing. Also got, well, it's deep that snow. I've also got thumb drives for 65,000, but I did load up mega packs this week, which I'll talk about later. Mo Sampson, okay, my bro. Thank you for that super last week, Mo Sampson. I definitely, let me stop sharing screen. I missed that until I watched the chat back the next day. So much love to you, Mo, my friend. Be my mate for years. Beth Dixon. Oh, glad you agree. Still 700 of you a year. That's a very good thing. Thank you. 2.5 hours. I don't think I'll be running 3 hours. Give you a few shouts. We'll have a little reminisce. It's been a busy week. I've done like literally maybe 4 videos in the last week, but I tend on increasing content productivity because I've got so much to talk about. I'll be less lazy this year. Not that I was lazy last year, I worked my ass to the bone, but I mean, with a different mentality behind it. That's what I'm doing. Okay, Crafty Kim. I remember Bob Geldof shouting at Live Aid, "Give me your fucking money. Give us your fucking money." Yeah, well, if you read my comments, someone was saying that they were deciding what to do with the unbelievable amount of donations that come in. Never mind the 100,000 gate at Wembley Stadium. It stinks. That case absolutely stinks. There's more coming in my comments all the time. Everybody was commenting on it. Seems to get the imagination going, these sinister, plots. It is criminal what is ever going on. Very sinister. Very intriguing. It's like a movie, but, I know it's contemporary and mainstreamy, but at the same time, I'm a detective, and if I see something, I'm going to pull it up, and it is of an historical context. Wouldn't you agree? Being a historian, part my nature. Ian Briggs, are they etheric? Probably. It's on etheric tech. Works on implosion rather than explosion technologies like they use. I think it's something like Jason says, along different atmosphere. He says they post-vapor canopy, but the air is thicker anyway. More electromagnetism would give birth to different technologies compared to what they have today. Some of the antiquitech wouldn't work in today's environment. We would have to have changes to be able to. When changes are happening, antiquitech come back online. Thank you. You are awesome. You are more awesome. There you are. Mr. Marmite. Good to see you, my friend. Mark, good to see you. Low testosterone will protect you from breasts. I don't know. Don't think so. Don't know what you're saying, mate. Sorry, you just spoke weird stuff. Testosterone, what's that? Is that like that man thing? Like chemical? I don't know about such things. I'm not like everybody else. Sail away with me, honey. I reckon that's one of the best songs ever. That is "Sail Away" by David Gray. Gives me shivers. You posted that on your channel, didn't you, Holistic Media, with some funky backgrounds? Oh no, Dead in the Water. Fuck me, is that telling you about the Phoenician paradigm? With Dead in the Water, no, fucking shit. That's why people argue with me. They don't even know if they're alive or dead. It's fucking mental. Pod life it could be. Nobody even knows. It's fun guessing. Felina, good to see you. Good points. Thank you, Marcel. I'm glad you agree. Don't have to agree with me, though. It's not a necessity, but I try to do things properly. Still no good evidence to prove the Coriolis effect. Well, it's stupid, the Coriolis effect, Kat. It's just one of the stupid things they made up. I mean, in reality, if I was hovering in a helicopter, New York should arrive in about 3 hours underneath me. I don't think there's this sticky velcrous substance that holds the atmosphere to the Earth, which is what they're saying. They're all sort of moves together. The Earth, they say, it's doing insane speeds. I can't even go into it, guys. 1,000 miles of the equator, 60,000 miles, and then it goes off into the Great Detractor, and it's doing that fucking million. Literally, I guess a bit weirded out on an elevator, I guess, sick. So I don't think we're doing them speeds. I'm just saying. I know they say it's very big and we're very small, but that's bollocks. How big was she if lion's heads fits her hair? I didn't think of that yet. Lion's heads are massive, ain't they? But what about with their brain scraped out and that? But still, fucking oh yeah. Thank you for that. Grandpa Freakish, Graham Watson, Mel, who's got a drive as well with all the images. And like I said, I think I loaded about 90,000 or 80,000 on these big ones. But I'm going to do a book image mix, which I'm actually working on, which takes time. But I'll be working on content. And I notice what I've done is I'm to redistribute my time, basically, because what I'm finding is I get get to them if I can, all of them, but I get so many emails where people are just telling me really long stuff, and it's always post after, like literally after the topic I've talked about, which I won't go back to for a while. But if I spend like all day doing that, then no content's being made. So what I'm doing is allocating a couple of hours in the evening and 1 day a week to just do that alone. And I'm finding it's like loosened up loads more time to do research. So just by that little tweak, because it soaks up so much time, honestly. It's like, I don't want to be rude, but oh my God, that's where I go. My time goes. Mr. Razda, Irie, see, man, vibes. Our Razda brother in-house from Holland. Pangalactic, good, yeah, well, Pangalactic Gargle Blaster from Cosmic Cocktail and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I love Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The Bible fish can be inserted into one chair as a universal translator. I know, it's brilliant. But I haven't read Galactic Gargle Blaster for quite some years. I've got Restaurant at the End of the Universe. I got the trilogy. I got all the books of Douglas Adams. Yeah, he was clever. If you watch interviews of him, he was a different sort and had an unusual death, by the way, untimely and unusual. Douglas Adams. But there's big clues in there. The probability drive. Did you see that? When it changed like a ship into like a bowl of geraniums or a whale. It's like, or you a cartoon or made of material. Probability drive. Brilliant. And then that brought in people to have to understand, the fundamentals of quantum mechanics by watching that then, didn't it? Really clever. Do I think any of that's true? Well, not really. Paul wasn't wearing a hat in Antarctica. I can't be. It's just the whole thing, the whole buzz of it is just wrong. The whole buzz doesn't work. It's like, that's not happening in my head. It's just something's just really off, wouldn't you say, with the whole thing? And I'm not just being facetious. I just don't like these people basically gloating on the big earner that they just had, because that's what it is at the end of the day, and thinking the flat earthers are fucking stupid for some reason. Oh my God. Why? Because we're free thinking. We don't like literally keep to one topic like a cult. and actually think outside the box and like philosophize and think about what this place is and offer evidences. They don't do that, but I'm guessing there's no money in doing that. Ian Briggs, is there? Sean Corning, good to see you. Hi, mods. Yes, ha ha ha. What's happening, Rev? Stay epic, as always. Our good vibration, Sean Corning, the Rev in the house. Who else we got? Oliver, I got an email there, but basically you were telling me about the electromagnetic model, explaining to me about a magnet, which was in my book. Not really. I was going to send you just a page instead of typing it back. Penguins are weird. Occasionally, one will wander off into the mountains, never be seen again. Nobody knows why they do it. I read, Kay, as well, I've seen on a video, that they go nutty as well. And they do go to the interior. They huddle up in big round balls. I would love to go in a big round ball of, you know, when they all huddle together when they're cold, penguins. I want to go in the middle. I want to go in the middle. Get a big penguin clutch hug. Oh, yeah. That would be epic. Be like, we're all warm now, aren't we, guys? And they'd be going, oi, oi. I'd throw them fish. Gavin, I'd be like the king of the penguins. Ian Briggs, Sunday sport is more credible. Well, Sunday sport's more credible than Duffy. I can tell you that for nothing. Sitting there last night, it's like you've done something wrong. You know, when your body language, when you've done something wrong, like you're a naughty kid and you wait and see the headmaster, use like that. It's fucking not loosey-goosey because he's stressed. But that guy you had on there speaking for Flat Earth, never seen the guy in my life before. That will be addressed. Carly, can't just shit him out. Speak for us. He's not speaking for me. David Sampson and my friends, not speaking for them either. So we're talking to him. They're just like, what the fuck is this? Who's this fucker? And you're awesome, you are, Duffy. That check was amazing. Thanks. Will there be more through the post? Alchemy and paintings. Thank you, Kay. Moon is plasma reflection of our realm. So a lot of people think that as well. That it's reflected on the moon. I just can't see it with the naked eye and stuff. And the map is like, it's only one. And all the other maps haven't got it. So I'm not sure what to think. Maybe a brilliant map that I find will show me that. I'm not sure, Tony Hutchinson. Dusky, good to see you. Oh, good. Sounds comfy and creative. Okay. Well, I've been talking almost 3 hours. I'm guessing I've done about 10 hours of content this week. So there's Manny in the house. Brian Fitz. Hi, Mudder. Sid Noy, how you, Sid, mate? Our hippie cheek. Ian Briggs is in the house. What's that about Crown Chakra? Purple. Is Polaris on the screen? Oh, yeah, well, they do say that. Yeah, it's all about the inner journey. Anyway, even the Bible's about the inner journey. It's all his mind, so how can it not be? And it is. If we fix us, the outside world will fix. It's all about us. 666 people watching. And it is. No, it's not. 2 are fucked off. Don't worry. We're good. I think it's probably a holy number, a sacred number anyway, and they just perverse it. Or yes, it's the number of the beast. Everything they say is in reverse, like that north-south thing. I bet they switched them. I bet they switched the N and the fucking S, and then everything's going north fucking south, but in reality it's north. And the magnet actually points north now, but it never used to, which is why the map's all upside down in the past. Wouldn't that make sense? But that chuck the pack in, cat amongst the pigeons for sure, especially on cartography and everything else. Just saying. Ivor Phillips. Yeah, well, I'm going to fucking go and make a nice cup of tea because I'm out of... I only have one of these splurm a week. I know there's liquid poison, but I can't fuck off and make a cup of coffee while I'm doing the show, so there's that. Maybe I should make a flask. Nice flask. I know, but I like codes and ciphers. It's part of it. This is the part of the excitement. I love breaking codes. What next? Well, I'm going to be back in the week for another Truth Bites. Keep an eye on my community page. I got stuff cooking as well, like literally stuff on the go, stuff going to be coming. And I will be back, if not Flaterday next, in the week. But I'm definitely going to cooking shows and whatever else I can grab as well, content-wise. I won't let you miss. Wow, the wind's blowing up with the snow now. I won't let you miss a trick, okay? Anything exciting happens, I will share with you, okay? Because loads of exciting things happen around in the realm of Marticus von Volvo. Where's my Zippo lighter? Right here, Sid. Okay. Using it right now for you, Sid. Okay. I was Aspire for instant. Okay. The world is made out of protons, electrons, and neutrons and morons. Like that, Billy. I concur. Oh, they're always bragging about what they've learned out of the books and stuff. Doesn't matter. Have a blessed week. You too, Cynthia. Let's have an epic New Year. Happy New Year to you all. This is the first Flaterday of the New Year. And I've been talking, getting on for 3 hours now. So there's loads for you to catch up on. Now, these music videos I'm going to do more of. I got like a handful, like I can think of right now that I really, really want to go into and talk about. I don't know what I discover when I go in these cases, but I treat them like legal cases, and my suspicions behind them all. So that'd be well worth a watch. And that one last night was a cracking little video. I was happy to watch it myself. It was really well explained, I think. So make sure to watch my music videos, my walks about, my cooking show. I did naked lunch stack, bollock naked I was, cooking under my clothes. So that's good. Southern Ontario, Sasquatch. Thanks, my brother. Matt Whitehead, good to see my brother too. Thanks for you. Yeah, thanks you all. So how does it feel to be fab? I know. It's better than being rubbish, isn't it? It's being really cool, groovy, cool people. It's much better. I noticed on the other people in the realm are all like moany, aren't they? We're never like that. There you are. Look at this. Cynthia Bancroft. It's going to be epic. Oh, shit. We're like 4 days in, and all we've done is just fire on fantastic. And that is the way it's going to go on as well. We've all literally made our minds up. This is what we're going to make happen and manifest. We've subconsciously did this, the truth is. I bet you loads are saying that in their heads right now. Yeah, man. I have. I've made that decision. Oh, shit, Sherlock. The hive mind speaks without speaking. More cooking shows. Okay. What it is, though, with the cooking shows, I got to cook for myself. So I can't cook loads, otherwise it goes to waste. And my son pops round. I feed him sometimes, and he's got a funny fucking diet as well. So there's that. Oh, I had lamb on New Year's Day. It was absolutely beautiful. I had lamb chops, mint sauce. Is our cakes finished now? I don't know, Marianne. Thanks for sticking around here. But Flaterday's been going for like nearly 10 years now. So we're going to just plod on. And I'm sure you can all catch up with how crap Darius D. Wright is, or whatever his fucking name, and all of them. Keep cooking as well. Oh, I will. Okay, then I'm going to go. Boom Shanka, may the seeds of your loins be forever fruitful in the belly of your woman. Be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Stay epic and keep that vibration high. And make sure to subscribe to my channel and all the good things that come along with YouTube. Be very appreciative. Thank you. Oh, I need a cuppa. Literally, I got a mouth like a witch's tit. No, nay, like a camel's armpit. I mean, it's proper dry. So, oh, I don't know about the Alien Bricks. Can I have you? I'm not there. Hippie Shake, Ryan. This is Flat Earth British. Flash drives, yeah, I got flash drives in a pot there, made up. Books, 7,500. You can see it all linked below in the descriptions box. Or 60,000 of the juiciest images that you can get on the internet. It's a great resource with everything disappearing. Some of these are years old I've been collecting, guys, and the research on Google and search machines now. You won't find these. You will not find what I got. That's why I always just comes out with new images all the time, because I search my own resource. I've got the best. I've got the biggest and the best resource. Flat Earth British has. Snow photos. Oh, I'm going to build a snowman with a big carrot penis tomorrow. Okay, now it's white out there. Be brilliant tomorrow. I'm so excited. Thanks, Marcos. We're having a snow day tomorrow. Everyone take the day off. So of other YouTubers, yeah. Tread carefully, my friends, in the world of YouTube. Yeah, pop over here if you like, and you want a bit of sanity for a minute. Who knows? D'Angelo Boomshankar, my friend. Nice one, D'Angelo, bruv. See you again. We'll do things in the spring. Let's get this winter out of with. Done and dusted. Been nearly over with. Not to wish our life away or anything. And I quite like the winter anyway. I'm just saying that so that the simulation hears me saying that I like the winter. Because if you say you don't like something, I would say it. Not out loud. I know Sheen does all fade into comparison to Litka and Martin League. Thank you for that. I love this channel too, Tony. It's a institution, British institution, been around for years now. People love it. People, rely on it as well. Some for a community, place of sanity, and everything's a shit show everywhere else. They come here, so we do that. We drag ourselves through all the weird stuff that happens in the world. Like the last few years, we rode through it like fucking legends. All of us. Happy, party, every Flaterday. While the rest of the world went, wee, wee. What's that, DJ? Definitely. Is that the nickname for Duffy, is it? No. Heidi Standen, good to see you, Heidekind. Mr. Will. BJ D-Dub. Free so hippie. Okay, I'm getting delirious now. You channeled the channel. I did channel the channel, Laura. I did exactly that. That's maybe why it's called a channel. I did that. Thank you. Best channel on YouTube, mate. Oh, I know, Mac. Tell the rest of the world. Where the fuck are they? They're not going to release me on the world. Too much for their little Bryans, won't they? Joe Simpson. It'd be more. It's not true. Airships on shrooms. Awesome. Can I come? You've been here for years, Mark. Fucking hell, as long as I remember, mate. I don't remember the world before Flat Earth British. Don't think it even existed. I've been Flat Earth British since as long as I can remember now. Missy, I'm going to fuck off. No, I'm sorry. Let's watch it from the start. Oh, Kimosabi. Hiya. You're nice. Absolutely, Martin. Bang on. Life would be gloomy and doomy without all of us lights. All of you lights. Yeah, it would be, guys. You're awesome. I know when I'm going to crank up. We're having a cracking night. Every time I just know it. Don't even doubt it. Just know. Tonight will be fab with the gang. I'm going to joke. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be lovely. And that's what we do. You look like you can fight. Yeah, I can fight, Tony. That's right. When I was little in school and all of that, I didn't take it for too long being bullied and all of that. I found out that I just snapped and went psychotic instantly. They worked it out too. So people stay the fuck away from me. Rightly so too. Because I hit back when people try to go for me. There's that. I'm pretty good at it too. Dallas Fowler. I was always in scraps when I was younger. I had fucking hundreds of fights. Hundreds. Oh, Jermaine. I haven't seen you for years, my German brother. Good to see you. And thank you for coming by. See how fluent I am with the old lingo. Mon ami. I'm excited he's work, Bob. Thank you for that, matey. And I'm a typical Libran as well. Misty World Lovely, as you know. I require balance. The best is yet to come. Yeah. Just building up to my zenith. We're getting there. Okay. It's a bit way off yet. We're getting there. 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons. Thank you for that, words of wisdom. Now we can sleep easily knowing that they're all fusing together. I always feel I am wiser after this show, but can't exactly pinpoint how. I know exactly what you mean, Ian Briggs. Something's happened to me and I don't even exactly know what it is. No, I know that feeling. Yeah, lovely energies. Carbon-based life forms. There's that. Okay, thanks, Dallas. Thanks, Mel. Thanks, Enrique. Thanks, SL. I'll just say Rajjik. Is there? I don't know. I can't understand anything of that. Anyway, free knowledge. Okay, it's just what you do with the knowledge. That's what's important. Knowing the question is another one as well. Martin needs to keep balance. I do. Can't stand messy things. Oh my God, so uncivilized. Double squiggly, wiggly flat thumbs. Loving flat thumbs. Let's have a happy new year. And let's see what mischief we can get up to in the Trophy community. Shall we? Yeah. Okay then. See you all soon.